One of the
And
most catch.
welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends sit around, play some Dungeons and Dragons, sometimes hum the theme to Cruel Angel's Thesis, and we share the game with you, our wonderful audience. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. A special warm welcome to those of you who might be joining us for the first time. Welcome. Welcome. We hope you enjoy yourselves. We hope you enjoy your time here, especially if you enjoy a little bit of interesting story time and, well, I guess combo heist? I don't even know what to call this one anymore. Well, we'll figure that out. A little bit of the usual in terms of housekeeping. Obviously, wherever you're listening to us or watching us right now, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, or on podcast services, you can find us on one of the other ones. Wherever it is that you like taking in our content best. Podcast services, just search Dicefunctional. You can find them there. YouTube, search Dicefunctional there as well. Speaking of the YouTube, we have a lot of cool content going up on a pretty regular basis. Is kind of one of our pushes for 2021. We've got game stuff going up there, various types of video games. Obviously, all of the D&D content can be found up there. Our various other tabletop role-playing games, and we got a lot of cool art stuff that's going up there as well. So if you like any of those, make sure to check that out, subscribe, so that way you know when the videos go up. And hey, share it with your friends. Let them know what we're doing over there. Or if you're the type that likes watching stuff live, twitch.tv/dicefunctional. That's where to find all the live stuff. We do a lot of our stuff live, honestly, because it's more fun and we get to interact with you and see your guys' reactions. It's just a lot of fun. In terms of special things going on this month, we'll figure those out as we go. Nothing specific is planned right now. Honestly, we're just looking to get more content out to you guys. So it really is imperative, if you do enjoy our stuff, if you have any friends, relatives, somebody who walks your dog, that, you know, cute person down the road who you're getting your coffee from but wearing your mask because there's currently a pandemic going on, let them know about Dicefunctional. Tell them to get themselves on in here and join this awesome community. We appreciate every single one of you who does that, and we appreciate all of you hanging out and watching us now. That's all I got. Anything else from anybody else?
Also, let us know what you like to see. If there's a really interesting new game or something.
That's actually a very big thing. If there are some recommendations you have for us or something that you want to see us play because you think it'd be fun, let us know.
Yeah.
We have no problems taking requests and stuff like that, and honestly, it'd be pretty cool to hear it.
Or if we're already playing something that you really like watching us play, tell us. We'll keep doing it.
We can link you videos. We have the ability to do that. We have the technology.
We have so many videos up in the last couple weeks too.
We do. There's more and more all the time. But hey, that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. And yeah. But hey, speaking of things to do, we got a lot of things to do. A lot of things and stuff. It's gonna get tense. We hope you're ready. Because our players may or may not be ready. I didn't actually ask that before the session, but that doesn't matter right now. So Connor, take it away!
Okay. So this is
a weak tab open.
That was pretty weak, yeah. Sorry, folks.
It's whispering.
It was also intentional.
It's whispering.
So, where we last left our group of intrepid adventurers, you guys had just begun to infiltrate the Aterius facility on Odella, in the hopes that maybe, just maybe, there would be a tuning fork that could bring you to the plane of Elysium. You have decided to team up with the Stateria member, Siga of Kinweir, who is more than willing to assist you stick it to Aterius. You guys have done a fairly decent job making your way in, with one piece of the crew managing to talk their way in and acting like they were interested in investing, with Ro and her. You guys planned that one? I think they did.
You guys realized we were here?
Yeah.
You guys didn't even say hi to us.
When we joined the call.
Immediately.
You have been having a conversation of your own
We
the
only
whole
talking
time.
about how.
No, you don't understand. We literally spent the entire time going, and nobody's even acknowledging us and just being dramatic as
We don't
possible.
even have to cast invisibility.
We didn't
The amount.
want to interrupt your conversation.
All right, I'm gonna pump the brakes on this whole thing. The amount of times you guys join, we say hi, and then 5 minutes later, oh yeah, by the way, we heard you were just having a conversation. Immediately mute and are muted the whole fucking time.
Damn.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't hurt to say hello.
Okay. Well,
You're
I'm
like,
sorry.
I guess.
I'll say hello next
All right,
time.
well, back to my introduction. Fuck you guys. Jesus Christ. All of you. So,
the energy we're bringing is a lot today, and I'm
Yeah,
already
look, I'm
sorry.
tired.
Yeah, no, you don't. You should. You're not ready.
So, with the talking crew managing to convince and distract the main director of this establishment, doing fairly well up until the point where they bumped into a familiar face, the Dullahan, a special mulligan named Roth, who was previously over at the Lucky Sapphire. In the meantime, the stealth crew managed to do fairly well in a different sense, murdering several guards to get them out of the way, stashing their bodies inside of boxes, and then making their way into the hidden basement where they found about a dozen or so workers and a large vault at the back half of the room. And where we had just left off, the talking team had just bumped into Roth. But we're not going to go there first. We're going to go down to the basement.
As you do.
So, stealth crew, currently consisting of only Dea and Rudy in the basement, while Haru is acting as a guard, for lack of a better term. So let's move over to the basement, where you can see what it looks like.
Those are people.
Those are many people.
No, those are people molds.
Oh man. Okay.
You are inside of the lift area of this section right now. You see that you're standing on a metal platform that has a singular button that one would assume makes the lift rise up and down. In the room next to you, you hear the sounds of various machinery and pinging sounds from anvils and hammers that are going off ever so often. Small brief bits of chit-chatter are occurring between a few other people there, but a majority of them appear to be quite engrossed in their work. Are you looking for more details as to what is happening right now, or no?
I want to kind of look at the machines. Kind of like,
Okay.
I guess, peek around the corner and
Make a
see what
perception
kind of
check.
machines there are.
Okay, so you can make a perception check, and you can move your token. Yes, Michelle?
Yep.
I do, as a reminder, because it's been a week, I do have true seeing up, so...
I know.
So, I'm just...
I cannot move my token.
These are the sensors right here.
Yep.
Connor?
These two little balls right here are floating up high in the air near the ceiling, and they are angled towards the workers in basically these two sections, and the vault in the background.
How far are they from me?
From you in this area, not
Currently.
terribly far, but you don't, like, they'd say like within 60 feet easily.
Okay, that's all I want to know. I mean, you know what I want to know. That's all I
do
want to know. Okay.
So I can't move my token.
You can't move your token.
Nope.
It unlinked itself from Dea.
I also can't move mine.
Why did they both unlink themselves?
Welcome to Roll20.
It's a great site, guys.
There you go.
Super great.
Can you move him now?
Actually, I don't think we ever
Nope.
won a
Not you.
sponsor.
Oh, sorry.
Can you guys move him now?
Can
Nope.
you hear me now?
Are you using the arrow keys or are you using a mouse?
I'm using the mouse.
Have Have you ever been able to use the arrow keys to move a token?
You can.
If it's selected.
What the fuck?
I didn't know that. That's actually kind of
You only thought it was the mouse. I'm
Wow.
already confused. I'm learning things, chat. I'm learning things with you today.
Yeah, by all means, you should be able to move the token.
Maybe I should, maybe I can, like, re-drop it onto the map.
Sure. But still.
Oh, it's my old...
Looking...
Oh,
wow.
it's not on the grid at all. Wow, it's our first look, guys.
Looking around, you guys would, Dea, you would see that there does appear to be several people nearby. The closest individuals to you are one that is at a desk with an assortment of small circular stones, bits of inscribing equipment, and other bits of parchment and magical equipment. Yes, it's on the on the map on the token layer. Yeah, I need to reset every token, so don't worry about it. Just let me handle it, okay?
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Rudy cast enlarge on herself.
Yeah, every single one of your tokens has reset themselves, so I have to redo them.
Just yeah, just go.
Yeah, no, I mean that seriously. All of your tokens.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
So just I'll be able to do most of the movement talking on my own. Yep. So. The nearest people to you are the individual at the inscribing station with the small circular pieces of stone, bits of parchment, inks, other such objects. He appears to actually have something over his ears while he is working, and he seems very much engrossed in the work he is currently at. The two people in front of him have what appears to be some kind of little checkered cloth laid down on the floor with a couple of sandwiches. They're just currently sitting on some crates, and they're just kind of talking between each other while they are eating food. Or lunch break, you know. Behind them is a fairly complex-looking crafting station. What appears to be a almost like a foundry or forge with two anvils, with these two stone, for lack of a better term, molds that have been put onto these tables. And you can see that there are several sheets of metal that have been partially bent over these forms in several positions. You're not entirely sure why or what for, but that is what those would look like to you. Cutting the room in half is a very large mass of boxes, crates, and various other objects. One of them looks like to be partially open. You can see something shiny poking out of it. Past those boxes, you can see that there's another foundry/forge-like area. But in this one, you can see that two people are currently at work. One at the hammer, ping, ping, hammering away at several objects. He looks like they're shaping some kind of a dull orange glowing material right now, while the other one is at a small workbench, very carefully fitting things together and reassembling them. They have what appears to be a partially assembled firearm right now. There's also another bit of machinery to the right of them that you've never really seen before, so you're not sure about that. Behind them, at the back of this room, there are 7 people, all split into groups of 2, save for the one at the back right. All working at large tables, wherein they look to be assembling small objects, ranging in about this big to about that big, that appear to be made of brass and small, dull, kind of gray materials, and they're kind of fitting it together, and they all look like bullets, more or less. They're being formed together, put into casings, put into boxes, and then set aside onto the table next to them. Get rid of that.
Yeah. Okay. So, she kind of steps back into the elevator to hide. So first of all, just gonna through the telepathic bond. Huh?
One more thing.
Yes.
And at the very back of the room, the very front of the room from where you guys currently are, is a very large metal chamber slightly rounded and curved, that takes up a very good chunk of the room, with a very large door that is locked and shut.
With telepathic bond, she's gonna ask. So, okay. First of all, Siga, where did you go?
I'm staying up here.
Okay. You still have the bombs, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have a couple different ideas, and it may involve bombs, which I'm sure you'll be happy to set off somewhere. Let's see. Haru, we may need your help with this, but it depends on what is going on. So we can potentially cause a distraction somewhere else in the facility with the bombs and kind of come down here and get them to evacuate. Or we could try to take them hostage. Or I'm assuming Rudy mentioned the sensors.
I need to get rid of them.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's gonna, so there are sensors, and if Rudy can't get rid of them, we should know where they go to, what they do. I could potentially raise steam with undertow, but I'd have to get close to one of the forges. And I don't think that would cover the entire area.
I will say, in fairness, it would certainly will not cover the entire area, but they are very large forges.
A lot.
They cover a good 10-foot area, so you would certainly create a very large amount of steam by doing that.
Low visibility. We have no fog spell, so... Or darkness spell.
Actually, I do have that.
Okay. Well, we also don't know if the senses can see through magical darkness.
Yeah, that's fair. But I do have darkness. I've never
That
used
is
it. I
You
do
good
have
to
it.
know.
Raise the alarm.
It would also raise the alarm, yeah. Well, so anything we do would raise the alarm. It's just how we angle it. Oh boy. I kind of like the idea of blowing a different part of the facility up and having Haru come down here and get people to get out. But I don't know. I heard Mercy say, "Oh fuck."
That's that.
Correct, you did.
Yes.
Now, Mercy and Ro.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
We've totally not been stressing about this for a week.
I know you guys have. It's okay.
So what are the stats on Roth looking like? Are they looking rough?
Should we be worried?
They're looking bad for us?
He's big and strong.
Oh. Unfortunately, he's not attractive, so we can't seduce our way out of this.
Look, some folks are into it.
That was never the plan.
You could
So,
try.
I know you guys can't.
Look at the size of him.
I know you guys can't move your tokens because, again, Roll20 reset every single one of my players' tokens. Thanks, Roll20. So,
Yes, roll 20. I mean,
It's okay. We're not gonna take
inside of
sponsorship
this
from them
room,
anyway.
no. Inside of this room, you can see that you're looking at a fairly large chamber that appears to have been heavily occupied by the imposing form of Roth. A almost tubular-like skeletal frame, warforged, that almost seems to be intentionally interchangeable as pieces go. There's a dull blue glow coming from his chest, and he casts an imposing form as he looks down and towers down on you from his 10-foot height. He has stood up from a large couch that appears to have been dragged into this room and has been his main spot of staying, judging by how bent and broken the couch is now. The legs have fallen apart, the arms are doing very poorly, and there are a small collection of books sitting near the couch that you would assume he has been reading.
So like a couch you find in a frat house.
I was literally going to say he stole a couch from a frat house.
See, that's certainly what it looks like now, but it was a very nice couch. It has ceased to be a very nice couch.
All the more reason to end this robot. He fucked up a perfectly good couch.
There are 5 windows in this room, all of them fairly large, pane glass. In the back right-hand corner, there is a small, kind of curved metallic desk whereupon multiple tools lay. There is what appears to be a gnome nearby with this kind of wheelie cart sitting next to a very large metal table with straps on it, appearing almost like a large operating table of some sort. This gnome only passes a quick look at you and then continues back to what they were doing, resetting their toolbox. There are 3 others, if you count the director, who is standing in front of you. There is one right here, who looks to be messing around with almost like a large bookcase that folded out that also has wheels on it. And judging by the tinkering noises inside of it, it sounds like there are quite a few tools there as well. But right here, without a token, because I forgot about him, because he wasn't that important, is a familiar-looking lawyerly gnome stuck in a small table and chair in the corner of the room, kind of like a kid that's been put into detention, just kind of sitting there writing nervously, and occasionally looking up at Roth, and then going back to writing.
I'm glad that one of us has a better memory because I was like, yeah, the familiar gnome.
Mm-hmm.
The one that was with him. I was like,
Yes.
You know the one.
Yeah,
that we all know.
Don't worry, it's not someone we almost killed.
Kill the...
It's just a fancy accountant.
It's Accountant Light. Kill him. Kill him now.
It's Roth's next step. That's all I'm saying.
Favorite enemy.
Oh, no.
Business professionals.
Favorite enemy, business professional.
Jace, run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
But, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Roth, the Dullahan, will look down at you two and go, "So, might I ask what you're doing here?"
Which, double checking before this goes any further, Cody did remember that he never saw Mercy because she stayed behind to talk to Avro, correct?
Yes.
So it's just you.
Yeah, he has not seen Mercy. He has definitely seen Ro.
Mercy through the link's gonna go, "Hey guys, remember the big thing that Avro told us not to fight? Yeah, he's here right now."
Yeah, fuck.
Just like right in front of us, just right here, within spitting distance.
And Mercy's gonna go, "Ro, spin a lie that I can build off of so we can make this as conceivable as possible."
Fuck. Oh God, I know our lie that we conceived, but I'm trying to figure out how to best deliver this. Ro's gonna look up at this fucking 10-foot tall fucking megalodon, man.
Does that mean it's like straight up like this?
Just straight, neck broke, no work.
So I will say he is kind of hunching in this room. So it's more so that he like fills the room and he is like leaning partially over. He is big.
He needs to stop. I think he needs to take his legs off, so we're on even ground. Anyway.
That wouldn't even do it.
It wouldn't. It just become the head. Well, it's closer.
Easier to fight.
Ro's gonna look up at him and go, "Oh, I remember you from Stresane. Oh, you were the one that snake of a boss told us about. Yeah, we were told that you were in town and we were told not to talk to you. Which we found suspicious and we sort of looked into and we realized we were working for the wrong people. So I left, and I guess my magnetic personality was enough to keep a few stragglers."
Ro was a good person and pretty easy to follow. And, well, I worked for some pretty sketchy people in Paquisha. Didn't want to stay, especially if Ro had a way for us to continue having employment.
Mercy, you called Ro a good person. Roll deception.
Okay, hold on. No, hold on a second. Mercy genuinely thinks Ro's a good person.
No. It's okay. I'm only fucking with you. Definitely roll deception. I will give you advantage, Ro, because you have Mercy assisting.
Make sure to mic it.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't want to look.
Don't forget.
Oh, we're good.
Oh,
That is a 30.
yeah.
Remember, Ro is a bard.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
While Jill is nervous and does not always talk as Ro can fucking talk really well.
Yeah. Me? No.
I'll see.
Yes.
It's a good thing you have the 12.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's quite convenient. It's good to hear that you saw the right side of justice. Out of curiosity, did your snake happen to tell you anything about that Soteria I was looking for?
That was the information we tried to dig for before realizing there were too many secrets being kept from us. He refused to tell us anything, which put us all on edge. So we left.
Shouldn't really be shocked. Kind of a spy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Roll deception again. Okay.
Yeah. Is that also an advantage, or?
Yes, it is. You keep adding these little details that make it easier.
Uh-huh.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm so good at talking. What's up, Cleo? What are you doing in here?
Yo, what's up, cat? What's up?
Quick emotional distraction from the stress.
Okay.
Okay, he rolled a 14. We're good.
Yep.
I hear a cat. Why do I hear a cat?
Oh, that's Gail's hood. It's
Fantasy Houdini, don't worry about it.
Gail's hood.
Well, that's a shame. I may want to have a conversation with you two at some point to see if I can pull some more information out of you about your previous employer.
We aren't the only two that left either. A few of our other teammates who were with us there, they're here too as well. They also came with us when we left.
The more strong-moraled of us.
Yes.
I don't know much about the strong morals, but clearly there is some strength in a few of you. If you are interested, I could very well look into seeing if Aetirius needs a few more dogs of war.
I personally would probably not be interested. I'm trying to get back into the good graces of my family and hopefully return to a life that's a little less
exciting.
Yeah.
I follow Ro.
I'm sure you do. But everything can change for a good pay.
Sometimes. Helps when you're raised by mercenaries, there's always a price.
Indeed. I could look into a pretty decent asking amount for you. Judging by your stature and way you hold the blade, I could see you very easily making a good 2,000 a month.
Hold on, Jessica needs to have a moment. This could be very useful for us.
Fucking sidekick.
No, that's not what I mean. We eventually need an in when we go to Immune. So if we play our cards right, we need to not fuck this up.
Yeah, correct.
Mercy through the link's gonna go, hey guys, please don't get us caught extra hard right now. I may have an in when we need to get to Immune. That is certainly quite a lot. I I think once I help Lady Rose grow a little bit more, sorry, slipping my tongue on that one, we'll see where I feel after that.
Very well. And Roth will turn and make his way back to the couch, where he will lay back down and lay back down on the couch and break it just a little bit more.
At this point, Mercy's going to look at the director and go, now that a good bit of our tour is done, do you mind if we go to your office and discuss some terms so we have a contract to take back with us to review?
Yes, I could see us doing that in just a bit. Come with me. And the pastel blue-haired director will lead you over here. Ding, ding, ding. And I'll move you two as well, because I still need to correct your fucking tokens.
That's what gnomes sound like when they walk.
Ding,
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 ding.
ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
They have their own music.
It's like they have bells just in their feet.
Yeah.
They took out the wheels of the Heelys and put bells in them and closed the caps. So it's just them just jingling the whole time they're walking.
What an unfortunate shoe.
We're all required to have this in our shoes. Director McCognit said we had to.
Gotta know when you're coming.
It's like a cat that you don't trust to not go somewhere.
You know, you say that, but the number of times I'm just walking and I scare the shit out of people in my house that forget that I exist in my house.
Jace, you can just say me. You can say it's me that you do that
No,
too.
the same thing happens to a lot. Same thing happens to literally everybody that I'm ever in a house with. So
I get scared easily. Anyways.
So, I could very easily see us making a pretty decent deal. Are you looking to simply make investments, or what, pray tell?
Cross my legs for this one. It's business time. Also gave me about 2 seconds more to think about everything I know about business.
I'd go with investments.
Don't worry, there's only so much we're gonna do here because I don't know business.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a business person in this group, but they're not in the room.
It's neither of us.
And I'm not playing a character that would ever do business stuff.
No. Can Mercy cut in here? Investments would be nice, but also anything to do with quarterly reviews so we can make sure the investments we are making are still sound. And that would include making sure we know at least the basics that are still going on down on the floor below us. I don't want to keep my lady working on things that, let's face it, sometimes might not be as profitable.
Yeah.
That's perfectly understandable. I could very easily look into doing something of the sort. Quarterly reviews are decent. I don't believe you'd be seeing certain information, as it is confidential. And you guys will begin conversing about the business portion of this. So there are 2 ways I will allow you guys to do this, and the better your roll, the more time you buy, and the more he is distracted from everything else. You could try to outsmart him with legalese, or you could try to bullshit him.
Before we do that, can I just do something real quick?
Yes.
Can I look around the office?
Yes, you may. Give me a perception check.
Yep.
I hear a cat.
Yep.
She wants to leave.
She does this every time.
Bye.
Hold on, before I go too far, let me see what ones I took today. Nope, that is for insight and investigation. So, 14.
Okay. So, with a 14, what would immediately stick out to you is a slightly dusty outline of a couch that was once inside of this room and is now no longer in this room. Aside from that, there is a very large, nice desk, a window that is behind the director. There's a window to your side where you can see onto the lower level roof It is just as plain as the exterior of the building. There are faint scratch marks on the ground from when the couch was moved out. Some faint, some mediocre paintings, and not a whole lot else in this room that you feel is noteworthy, at least with that roll.
Should we bullshit? I feel like we should bullshit.
Yes, we should bullshit. We don't have the brains. What are you asking? Gonna rip out
I will say,
legal books?
There's one more question Mercy has because it seems kind of important.
Yes.
Just one more quick note. This place is quite large. How do you? I've not seen any security guards either, or at least not extensively. How do you keep this place safe? I know it's out in the middle of nowhere, but people are desperate.
Roll persuasion.
I said I hadn't seen many guards. That's
I know.
The list. 19.
A majority of our guards are sent out to either perform exterior patrols, some are upon the roof, and a few others are hidden.
Mercy Slitherling's gonna go, hey guys, I just got told there are hidden guards, so keep an extra eye just in case.
Oh, they sure are hidden.
They're so hidden.
Does Dana actually say that?
Dana shoots back. You're damn right.
Okay. Mercy's gonna go, I don't want to know what that means right now.
We made sure they were hidden.
But Mercy's just gonna go, okay, that's good to know. So, shall we begin negotiations, Lady Rose?
Okay. Please stop calling me that. It's Ro. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a little not used to having my title used. But yeah, let's negotiations.
So, since you guys are trying to bullshit, it's deception.
Is that with advantage since we're both working on it, or just?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. We have not had to make one up normal yet, but this could be the bad one.
You're just trying to bullshit him as much as humanly possible.
29.
Okay. So he will be occupied for a very long time with you guys, unless you guys decide to cut out early, in which case it's up to you. Gael and Maddie.
Aye.
And Haru now. You guys are on the base level of the building. Haru, you have been pretending to be a guard for the last couple of minutes after your friends have dispatched the few that were around. And you feel this is going fairly well.
We're having a great time.
Yeah, Gael.
We really are.
You and Maddie stayed on the base level instead of moving down to the basement. Up. Connor brain worked good. Moving up with the rest of the crew. Can you guys move your tokens now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank Christ.
I can move mine, yes.
Thank fucking dick.
Alright. That works.
So, Haru, is there any change in what you are doing? And I need to ask you that because I think I know what Gael is doing.
Until I am needed somewhere, I'm going to maintain pretenses.
Okay. So you're going to sit there and continue pretending that you are a guard. Got it. Gael and Maddie, what do you two want to do?
Maddie, do you have any ideas?
No, I really don't.
That's alright. I've got a great idea. We are, Maddie, would you like to do some cooking?
Excuse me? What?
Aye, would you like to do some cooking?
Kick what exactly?
In the break room. We can make some food.
Oh!
Cooking, not kicking.
Right.
Well, we can do that as well. Sorry.
Okay.
All the dust has the sinuses a bit clogged today. The accent's a bit thicker than normal.
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 The accent's a bit normal.
It's a bit normal. It sounds a wee bit.
It sounds like you're
Scottish.
swallowing oysters over there, buddy.
It's a bit more Scottish than normal. Anyway, I have an idea.
Okay.
We could start some sort of health fair or something in the break room. Cause a massive distraction.
Will it be a good distraction though?
Oh, it will. I mean, we're gonna get them food and make sure they're taken care of and potentially start a union.
Doesn't that depend what they have?
True, but I have a bunch of stuff in the snack pouch.
I forget that pouch exists.
Alright.
Sure, we'll go with your plan.
Alright, let's do that. So Gael and Maddie are going to go to the break room. Well, I'm assuming that there's some sort of on-site food service. We're gonna go into the workroom cafeteria, and Maddie's gonna take over and start making food based off of what's there, and Gail's gonna start rounding up the employees to get them all in one room. Start talking to them about health and making sure the employees are fed and all safe and in one area.
Gail's gonna start unionizing the fucking Aterius
Yep.
employees.
Yep, that's the plan.
Plot twist, it works, except that when the job is offered later, Mercy is only getting 500 a month.
Guess I'm gonna roll cooking.
If you get my pay cut, Gail, I'll fight you.
I'm just gonna roll. I swear, 14's not that bad.
That's not bad at all.
It's not bad,
I
but
will
it's a
point out, it
2
was
on
really
the
bad
die.
for Maddie.
Yeah, I guess
was gonna
she's
say,
just the coffee.
Gail is helping, and I'm assuming there's staff there. Would Maddie get advantage?
For making food?
Yeah.
Is Gail assisting making food?
Yeah, I mean, well, Gail's
Or are
gonna
you
be
just
in and out.
talking to them? Because those are two very different things.
True. Gail's gonna be helping out, but isn't there a kitchen staff?
No.
Really?
Really? This is just a break room.
It's a break room.
This
People
is
bring
this is
their
not a
own
kitchen.
food
This is like,
True.
you know, there's an ice box here to put your food and like a little stove in case you need to make some food.
So wait,
there's
sous
a
chef
kitchen-
Mike's not there?
No.
There's a kitchenette.
Yeah,
So
there's a kitchenette. There's
Okay.
not someone here working
True.
here.
Okay, fair. No, Gail's gonna go around, and Gail's gonna be rounding as many people up as he can and bringing them all in to eat food. And where things are missing, Gail's gonna supplement with like random stuff from the snack pouch.
Gotcha. Okay. God. And then I'm gonna have to make a group of Aterius Union Busters called the Pinkertons now.
Yep. We're gonna fight them. Let's fucking go.
As someone from West Virginia, they don't win.
Gail's gonna find
The Unions or
equivalent-
the Pinkertons?
The Pinkertons.
Yeah, no. Gail's gonna find the equivalent to a bunch of Southie boys, and we're gonna go and rough them up. That's how this is gonna work.
Okay. So, Gail, I'll have you, boy. So I'll have you roll to try and like get people to come in.
Okay.
You can make it just like persuasion, like talk them in, or you can make it like intimidation. You're like, you're coming with me, and they'll just go, okay, big guy.
Hand on shoulder.
We're gonna try persuasion first.
Got it. I had a feeling that was the case.
Yeah. Gail wants to be nice about this.
Maddie, you were in the kitchen. You are currently cooking up some food for them. You can roll, Chase.
Yeah.
You are doing okay. You really don't have the kind of food supplies you would like.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
would
not
imagine.
the same.
Yeah. Break food, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're looking at leftovers and basic stuff like rice and grain. And, like, yeah, it's better than nothing. And the food is going to come out good enough, but it's nowhere near to the quality you would want. Like,
How much of
you
it
have-
is expired?
You have a pretty high standard for yourself, and the standard is coming way down for the shit you're making right now.
God. Okay.
But yeah, it's good. It's gonna be decent food. It's not what you normally make though.
Yeah.
You could do better with better ingredients. Gail, you're trying to persuade people to come with you to the break room for a union meeting.
Yes.
For lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going that well.
Yeah.
A lot of the folks don't really consider the idea of like a union or anything of the sort. So your suggestion is just no, I should be
All
fine,
right.
and they just kind of ignore you.
Well, how about we put it this way? So here's what happens when, over time, you're just worried about yourself, not everybody else. You're doing just great. That man over there, looks like his name is Jimmy. He's doing just fine as well. Then all of a sudden one day, it says it on the desk. I can read. So you're doing just fine, right? Then all of a sudden, Jimmy's got his family as well. I can see the picture. You don't need to ask where and all that. So, all of a sudden, his production and it's great, right? He gets sick and misses a couple of days of work, and all of a sudden, I don't need him anymore. What happens then? You gonna stand for that? He's your friend, isn't he? It'd be like me coming in and just, maybe making sure that, your desk starts not working so well. You can't get as much done. That's not fair, is it?
Gail's intimidation guilting people into coming with him. Yeah, intimidation.
17.
Athletics. Oh, okay.
For strength.
Strength, I got it.
Because Gail's
Okay.
physically threatening them.
You definitely get a good chunk of them to start coming with you now.
Alright.
Because they'll go, oh god, the leg breaker's gonna make us lose time.
Aye. Come on.
And a majority of them will come with you. Like
Good.
the project heads are still like working and be like, I'll be there later.
I'm sure you will.
So like they're still busy, but like basically everybody else has come.
Good.
So
we got all the smart ones. Go ahead.
So Gail, if you want, you and Maddie can carry on a scene to keep distracting them, or we can just like you guys can roll to try to get them to unionize.
So here's how it works in my village.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Back where it came from, we all worked together. It wasn't so much about the individual power of any one person, but when it came to making sure that deals were made with large villages or other people coming on through, together we made it much stronger first. Made sure that there were better facilities. Now, for instance, my friend Maddie here, she's very good at cooking. And actually, this is just with what was here. We didn't bring anything else in here. This was literally with just what was here. Wouldn't it be nice to have fresh, warm meals here on a regular basis? Wouldn't it be nice to actually be able to step in here? Wouldn't it be nice if there was a lighted window? Seriously, windows, they're a thing. Natural light, it's a good thing. It's staring at walls like this all day makes you think of going into caves constantly. Caves are the worst. Don't go into caves. Don't go into caves. You're not gonna have a good time. You're not going to. And that's what this place is turning into. It's turning into a cave. People die in caves. Do you want to die here?
Oh no, I don't think I want to die here.
Aye. Do you want your families to have good lives? You can have that.
I'm going to rope the rest of my players in to be the voice of the union now.
This may be hard. We're trying hard not to laugh.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
So, I'm telling you right now, you could have a much better life. You could have much better facilities. You could have actual time to finish all your projects.
I haven't fixed my roof in weeks.
It is
I
pretty
haven't
shitty
My
here.
kids.
I haven't seen my dog.
Aye.
I'm just a
Genevieve
person
needs
eating on the
time
food
to
quietly.
have time to fix her roof.
I didn't get time off
Dog-
for my aunt's funeral.
Aye. Dog
Jesus,
needs to
fuck!
stay there
messed
on the
up.
funeral. Dog needs to go visit the resting place of their aunt.
That took a turn.
How? Management is denying you these things, and you should group together and demand better. Look at all the amazing things that you do. Look
Yeah,
at all
but
the money you
management
bring
has
in
giant
for this.
robots.
Aye.
Management does have giant robots. There's a point
I'm
there.
a little bit
Why
scared of
don't
the
we
giant
have
robots.
giant
but-
robots?
We should eat the
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If you have money, guess what you can do? You can buy the robots for your own selves.
We could buy
I
nice
want a
jewelry for our
robot.
spouses.
Aye.
Robots!
Robot! Robot!
Oh God, no! Stop it.
If you band together now, you can make sure that you have the robots looking out for your interests, not just management's interests. We'll let it go from there because this is gonna get more
just make me a persuasion roll with advantage.
All right, cool. That's an 11.
Fucking balls! What the hell?
Fucking whatever.
Maybe it's a good thing Gail didn't come up with us.
Gail doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Also,
No,
to be
he
fair, so
doesn't.
this makes
But
sense.
also,
I will
you're
point out, Gail only has a +2, so
yeah.
like,
You're filling a group of people with half-baked ideas that are getting them interested, but you don't know what the hell's gonna happen next.
That's all
Yeah.
Gail's going for. That's
Let's
perfect.
kill management.
Let's kill management.
Kill the rich!
Kill 'em. Wait,
Overthrow the
no,
proletariat.
no.
Oh no!
Robots, robots.
I-
use the robots to kill management.
Yeah, Gil's going, yeah! Oh
That's what
no!
you do. Oh, no. I was told I'm not supposed to incite violence, so I'm not gonna do that.
Let's start with the
This time.
guards.
I'm gonna
This
break
time.
the glass.
Gail stops short in inciting violence because they've been specifically told not to incite violence this time.
I think they literally were told that. Is the
They
sad
were.
thing.
They were.
They
That's
definitely
on
were.
us. That's
I
on
wonder
us.
why.
Yeah,
So
Gail's-
while Gale is inciting a union,
Something.
a riot, we don't know what.
Mom, I don't know.
Boy, that took a
being
swift
radicalized.
left turn.
I mean, you let us be the voices. And
I
that's
know
your-
it's.
Hold on.
I mean, but also with an 11 on persuasion, kind of worked.
Yeah.
Hey, Kana. The
Yo,
thing
what's
is, it literally took a left turn.
Yeah. Hey!
Shout out to it.
It's true. Eat the rich. Haru, you are sitting in that room and pretending to be a guard. When coming down from the hidden doorway in the hall are two guards, both carrying flintlock rifles over their shoulders. And they're kind of chatting with each other, and they kind of look over you and go, "Oh, hey. Hey, where'd Garn go?"
Moment. I actually do have to clear my throat.
Thank you for not doing that into the microphone.
Because
I greatly appreciate that.
I'm not great with accents in general, but trying to do a Scottish accent with congested throat is just not gonna happen.
It's not great.
Yes. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm waiting for it. It's gonna be like a swift right hook to the face.
Yeah. It's not gonna be a great accent.
No, it's not.
Fine. That's fine.
Don't worry about it, bro.
So he'd say, He went for a walk. Said he had some things to work out.
You can't be doing that on the job. What do you mean if he went for a walk?
Things aren't great at home.
Roll a deception check.
They haven't seen the so I have advantage.
Yeah.
25.
You can't be doing shit like that. Alright,
I said I'd cover for him.
well, that's good, I guess. I'm gonna go relieve, Antonio. It's about time for him to stop being out there. He's gonna start walking towards the door out of the storage room.
Well, last I heard they were having a chat. I don't think you have to go out there until he's back.
I mean,
Wouldn't want
Sure.
to interrupt.
I mean, fair, I guess. Still, I mean, he can go on a break soon. He doesn't have to stay out there.
Don't you prefer to be outside? Get
don't
some
really-
sunlight?
Don't really care either way, to be honest. Look, if he's out there, then just tell him that I'm ready to take him off shift. I'm just gonna head back to the main facility now, and we can just leave him to it. All right. And they're gonna start leaving this room,
Heard something in the break room. You might want to check it out.
and they're gonna start going down here. And as they make their way into this room, you see that there is this kind of like this stone platform about 10 feet wide, with these odd kind of glass, like large glass tubes that are sitting behind it that are putting out a large amount of heat. And they kind of stand on the platform and nothing happens. What's happening? Why isn't it working? How the fuck is this thing broken? It shouldn't be broken. Okay, I'm gonna go. You go find out what's happening in the break room. I'm gonna go and have a chat with the director. And one's gonna go into the break room. The other one's gonna go back upstairs. Because
Going around there, can I investigate to see what it is and
Mhm.
how it might not be working?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It's not a high check. It looks very familiar. It's a teleportation circle. You think you know exactly why it's not working?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you did it.
Oops.
Darn.
Whoops.
He will say, let's try teleporting out of here using a circle. We should be quick about this.
While you're doing that, and you're realizing the small issue you have now, the folks in the basement. You should have full control over your tokens now. Do you guys want to take a break? Because we're right about that. We're getting around that
We've
point,
been
or you just
going
want to
an
keep on
hour.
going?
We've only been going an hour.
Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah.
So, you are the two people in the basement where there is a very large vault. What do you want to do?
I can't dimension Doris over there because teleportation's not possible right now.
Right.
I want to try and dispel, but I feel like if I dispel, someone's.
The director is distracted right now, so I mean, he might not be the security camera guy, but
Haru, the teleportation circle doesn't work, right?
That is correct.
If he's distracted, I bet the main facility is the one that has it. And if the main facility can't get over here,
we will have some time until people get down here. There will probably be guards, but if we move fast, you can try to dispel it, and I can go over and try to make.
Can you? Do you think you? Okay, I'm gonna try and dispel him. I'm gonna try. I think that's our best option at this point. Gail, you have people distracted, right?
Some.
Oh yeah. Aye.
So,
Mercy
as you were
Roth.
saying, oh yeah, a guard comes in to the room.
Oh no! Oh no!
And he goes, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And
We're-
suddenly the mob turns on him.
Workers roar!
And,
We want robots.
and no, you guys don't have to do that. This one guard is looking at a crowd of very angry workers.
I love that they're doing it for us. It's fine.
And Gail, you're not a social genius, but it doesn't take one to realize this is not going to go very well in a second or two.
Yeah, no, Gail's letting it play out. We got kind of pushing him.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, your rights. Let's
So-
go.
I'm imagining everybody through the telepathic link hears Gail go, "Uh-oh."
Yeah.
No,
as
it's not. It's. Oh.
yeah. So
That's even more alarming.
so it's
Oh no!
it's a mixture of a shouting match that's kind of turning a little physical.
Gail's trying to work their way over to just grab the guy's rifle. Gail's trying to disarm the guard.
Okay. All right. Just I'm gonna say just make an athletics check contested
All right.
against his acrobatics. He
Okay.
cannot beat you.
Yeah.
He's
It's just a standard one. Gail's not gonna rage for this or anything. That's
I figured.
23. Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Nope. Gail's just gonna reach up and grab the rifle and just hand
Yeah,
it back
you-
to somebody.
You
It's
just
going back
managed to
somebody.
snatch the flintlock away from him and you just toss it back into the crowd.
Aye.
The workers are very firmly distracted.
We're pushing out into the hallway. We're pushing
I
this out
figured
into the
you
hallway.
are.
Out
I
of
figured you
curiosity,
were.
is this also going for are the project managers that were previously not involved getting involved in this now at this point?
We're gonna hold off on that one.
Okay. Okay.
This is going poorly for them.
Something is happening up there. Hey Haru, do you want to come down here and evacuate the workers? Is this a commotion, I guess?
I will do my best. He'll go to the rope and head down.
Yeah. Does Rudy want to do the thing?
You're gonna go to the rope and head down?
To us.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's like a
because
rope, yeah.
the elevator.
Yeah, okay. Alright. So let me get your token over here now.
There's an angry mob forming. I think that's a good enough excuse to get workers out.
I called a pretty good excuse too, in fairness.
Oh yeah.
And he's going to telepathically say,
we might need to
remove
hide.
the rope and hide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we might need to
Siga
yeah.
hide.
Make sure you can see how the elevator is operated.
Oh yeah, well. Oh, should we go back up the rope then? Were you gonna dispel the thing?
Yeah, I need to dispel the thing. There's nowhere to hide here, right? Because everything's kind of just like out. I'm assuming.
So, it is certainly possible to hide. It will take some clever moving to do so. The easiest way to hide would be to distract some folks, then move, distract some folks, then move. So it's possible to hide in that area. It'll be tough though.
Haru, how about you get everybody looking at you, and we can kind of go around
We'll skirt
around here.
around.
Yeah.
So.
We can
Oh,
kind of.
Kitty. Speaking of Kitty, hey, Rowan Mercy.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
Can you just make me a perception check real quick?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's a 7.
That's the 7 for Mercy.
Perception. That one?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I didn't
You
do
were a
that.
5.
It was a 5.
We don't know shit.
Okay, you don't see shit. Gonna
I've
keep
never
that
seen
one in mind.
anything.
No. I mean, my only temptation from this point is to use luck.
Yikes.
It's fine. We're blind.
No, I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
I've used it for almost nothing, and I always roll worse, so this could be funnier.
Keep us blind.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Mercy
You,
sees.
You
there's
see-
only one number you could have rolled to roll worse.
You see a set of green, wide ears and salt and pepper hair
Sega.
in the just behind the window where you can see the director is. You can see salt and pepper hair and two wide green ears, and they kind of poke their eyes up again first, and then you see them start messing with something behind that wall where he is.
Sega, if you are planting a bomb there, you better not detonate it until we're out of this room. Mercy said that through the link.
Mm-hmm.
Rose
Bombs are
said what
good.
the fuck through the link.
Bombs are very good.
Sega, I'm serious. If you blow me up, I swear I will hunt you down myself.
It shouldn't go off before you leave.
There's a very large, very strong robot man in the room behind us, and he will think it's us. I just know it in my bones.
The explosion's gonna come from outside. You'll be fine.
That's true. They've only seen us inside. They would have seen us outside.
That's true. Okay, carry on.
Carry on.
Again, it's just
Logic
You did
sound.
it. Good
We're
job.
good. Outside, not inside.
in
Look.
fairness, there is a mob happening, and like
Well, there's also a fair, I mean, if you see
We'll be
the
okay.
rubble coming inward, it's pretty evident. Oh, it came from outside.
yeah, we're fine.
Also,
we couldn't-
if they're inciting a mob, we can blame the mob for the explosions, not
That's
us.
what I'm
How
saying.
did the mob get bombs? Oh my god!
The
Don't
factory
blame the
workers, they
union.
must have took the gunpowder.
Yeah,
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
I'm saying there's an angry mob. We can just blame it on them.
Connor, you need to
We're
understand
gonna be
something.
slaughtered by the Dullahan after this.
We need to keep the business connection we have for the greater good.
The greater good.
Right.
I think that's the most. I think that's the most evil thing I've said as
blown
Mercy.
up, and you're like, it'll be fine. Don't worry.
Legitimately, I think that's the most evil I've been as Mercy. Holy fuck. Anyways,
This entire
This company's not
No,
great though.
it's
So in
fine.
fairness, this
Yeah.
company's not.
Yeah, it's a bad. Look, you're going after Henry Ford's factories, and you'll be fine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Burn
We
it
need to just
down.
put the innocent people out.
Yeah.
The cause of the
Hopefully
machine.
they won't all be killed by the Dullahan.
If
Who
they
needs
are,
Who needs the Pinkerton when you got a killing machine?
yeah,
to be fair, Sega's pissed, and I think we should just let her work through her emotions how she needs.
You know what? You
They
do
can.
you.
They can.
It's
You
okay.
know, they've got a lot to work out.
So Rudy and Dea, you are very swiftly realizing things are taking a turn.
I mean, we're
You're
gonna take
climbing
them
up the
there.
rope. You're getting up into the storage room. What do you want to do?
We'll take up the rope and hide, and
Stealth
wait
checks.
for, and she'll keep an eye on the door to see how the elevator works,
you
potentially.
should still have passed without trace.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
do.
it's still.
You do.
The telepathic band is up, so we has other traces.
Yeah.
So
it's
pretty
insane.
fine.
You
Gail
still
doesn't
got
know
time.
about all the other dead bodies with guns that are now currently without an owner.
Oh no!
31 and 23. Don't tell him.
Oh, we're not going to.
This is
We're
gonna
actually
take a
not.
very, very swift turn.
Oh my god.
Also, wait, let me double check the map for a second. So that's the upper floor, which puts that there. And then this is the normal, this is the regular floor, which means that's there.
We got the mob started right in the middle of everything.
Also, for a friendly
We
reminder for the
literally
players.
we literally brought everybody into the middle and just started a mob.
Yeah, for a friendly reminder to all of you, 1, there's a mob now. 2, the bombs Sega has are Boomer's bombs.
Which means
Well, they're not
very
gonna know where they
strong.
come from.
3, It's only a matter of time before Ludi causes an explosion too.
I forgot something else that I have. Okay,
Yeah.
The
this is gonna go
facility
well.
also has 3
Yeah, you
fewer
have
guards
bit of
and
mine.
can't
You
get
have-
more right
You
now.
have my runes,
Yeah,
bud.
Gail's got explosion runes that he can start handing out to people. Cool. Okay, we're good.
There's 25 of them.
There are 25 of them.
Yep.
I don't know how much they do because Connor never told me.
It's
2d6.
It's 2d6? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're about to make the mob grow. Setting more workers up there.
I love this. This is chaos and I love it.
Do you think we should tell any of this to Avro?
No. No.
No.
Wasn't us.
Workers'
We didn't do it.
rights. Workers' rights. This is what happens
We
when you
unionize the
don't
blue
set
cloaks.
A solid minimum
Sorry.
wage. Gale comes in and starts a fucking riot.
What is minimum wage in Gail's mind?
A lot of money.
We already make a lot of money.
We are not telling Avro this. We are not telling Avro what we have done here.
Oh, absolutely not.
If
be
he
fair,
wants to know, he can figure it out.
To be fair, we do have to tell him a little thing we did because Mercy and Roe did
love
throw
it.
him.
I love the
Under
idea
the
of
bus.
Avro finally learning this is happening. All he can say to you is ah ah.
It's gonna end up in the newspapers everywhere, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck did you guys do for the one day I left you alone?"
Do you guys know anything about the Alterius facility just like turning into a mob and like killing all the guards? Nope. No.
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 The problem is we
Blowing
could
up.
never be his inside check.
We weren't even
Here's
there.
the thing. Here's the thing. But also, Avro doesn't like them, so I don't think he
Yeah.
would.
It's very illegal.
We are causing a very big problem. Anyway, let's
But as
continue
long
causing the
as long as we're
problem
not-
now.
Go on.
All right.
So Haru, you just very quickly hop down. Well, you use the rope, but you make your way down the elevator, and you are down into the basement. What would you like to do?
How are they gonna get out of the basement?
The lift is down in the basement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I assume that there's like a way to call it from either end as well.
No. I've actually made that pretty clear. There isn't.
That's
The button's
fucked
on
up.
the lift platform.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Well,
You could lock
Haval
it
is
probably.
upstairs watching how it works, so they'll be able to send it down.
Yeah.
He's going to kind of got here. Listen up, everybody. There's something going on upstairs. For your safety, I need to get you out of here right now.
Okay.
It's like
Schwarzenegger.
half Scottish, half Irish.
It works.
So
Get out of here right now.
This is kind of for my curiosity. Do you want to go with like you're actually trying to get them out for their safety, or are you doing it like we gotta leave, let's go, like
I
you're trying
mean-
to throw your authority around?
He is probably doing the persuasion route because if there is a mob forming, he wants to be the nice guard that cared.
Okay, persuasion, fair enough.
Haru is intelligent.
It's a high
like
DC
that.
because you're talking to a crowd of people in a loud room.
27.
Okay. So you managed to get basically everybody's attention with the exception of this guy right here who can't hear you. He has something over his ears.
I'm
And-
sure everybody moving will be enough to get his
Oh,
attention.
they all start milling their way out of here pretty quickly.
That's right, common orderly.
And they do wind up having to take like 2 groups on the lift. So it takes a little bit of time, but they do eventually make their way out. We're going to focus on the basement group because the basement group is pretty separated from everything that's about to happen.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Connor? The upstairs is fine.
We're fine.
Out of curiosity, are you going to do anything about this fellow?
If he doesn't notice the people moving, he will tap them on the shoulder and kind of repeat the...
Okay, yeah. In that case, he'll take the coverings off of his ears and he'll nod and he'll go with them.
Listen to the tall gnome.
Out of curiosity, is there like anything like left out? when they
There's
leave?
a good chunk of stuff that is left out.
We don't really have the time to investigate their desks, however.
I mean, I'm curious
Says
about.
who?
I was gonna say I'm curious about the bullets.
Okay, so
There is something shiny over here, but I'll wait.
Okay.
Rudy's
Rudy's just curious on the bullets because, like, Ro mentioned needing bullets, and if we can get them from someone instead of having to make them.
I'll put this on the GM layers to hide them. So, Erudite and Dea, where are you guys hiding in the storage room? Just out of curiosity.
Well, Dea stayed really...
Are you going solid snake style, or have you climbed up on a shelf? What's the plan?
I think Dea went up so that she could better see the elevator. Unless that would make me do a climbing check.
No. I'm not making you do checks.
Okay. Yeah, so she would go up and kind of like watch what's happening. Stay pretty close to the elevator.
Rudy's just gonna solid sneak it, I think, just like hide in the box.
Just hide in the box.
Yeah, hide in the box. I mean,
So...
she's not a hider by nature, so.
So, in that case, you guys both hear stuff going on in the break room, and Dea, from your position, you're like up on a shelf watching, and like things are taking a very swift turn, and the mob that was in there is becoming bigger. As both groups from down here find out what's happening, and then things get worse. As about a dozen people are now added on to the size of this angry mob.
Yeah, we should go downstairs.
One of which is magically trained.
Gives them a better chance of survival.
It's true. Okay. As soon as the second group is up, she's hopping down and going down the elevator with Rudy.
Oh no! With the last group coming up, the platform's at the top of the lift chamber, so you actually have to take the lift down.
Yeah, no, I meant hop down from the shelf.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm assuming taps on the box, Rudy.
Yeah, she'll get Rudy. You still need to deal with the sensor.
Okay.
I'm not wasting any time as soon as they're out of there.
Go for it. You're a free man.
So, Haru, you have basically one or two actions before Dea and Rudy come down here. What are you doing?
First of all, what does the lock look like on the vault?
The lock is a very large chamber, basically. And just judging, because you're not really a trained locksmith, it looks fairly complex.
Does it look like any of the keys on the guard's keychain will work?
No. Absolutely not.
Well, I have the thing that can unlock it, or try to unlock it using my charisma.
Knock knock? Yeah, you're right, you do.
I mean, Rudy will say, if she knows Haru's down, she's gonna be like, wait until I dispel. She's just telepathic, like, wait until I dispel. Or you can dispel, if you want. Sensors. Oh, I can see them, you can't.
Can you even see them?
He can't see them.
I was gonna say, he can't see them. Okay. There are sensors down there that can see you. Wait until I did get rid of them.
Very well.
At least his identity is secure.
Mm-hmm.
True.
The only one in the party, even if everybody gets seen.
Yeah.
And hey, he's also not a blue coke, so...
I mean, Dea does have her hood, and it'll be up. The hide her. But, well, let's go. We'll get down there. Or, I guess is Haru waiting for us then? Or is he gonna
Yes.
Okay. If he's waiting, then let's just get down there.
Okay.
Okay. So, you guys head down. You're inside the chamber. Haru is kind of waiting near the vault. What are you guys gonna do? You can move your tokens, by the way.
Yeah, I see the sensors. So I'm gonna stand behind them, where I can get them both. I'm gonna try a 5th level dispel magic on one of them.
5th level dispel magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll for it, please.
Okay, that was your fancy. No, I mean, again,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I expected that. Okay, I just wanted to see if maybe a 5th level would help. It's gone.
Yep. You cast a spell magic on the sensor, and it will.
And I'm gonna do it on the other one now, but I'm gonna use a 3rd level for that one.
Okay.
Because if the 5th level isn't gonna immediately get rid of it, there's no point.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
You cast a spell magic on this one, and it flickers for a second, but then
I'll try it again.
Reappears. And would you cast it at?
3rd. No.
3rd level? Nope.
One more time.
Okay.
Okay.
If I have to use all my higher level spots, I will. I mean, whatever. If 2 more shots. If not, we're kind of fucked.
And it will disappear.
And I just nod at Dea.
Oh god! Alright, on my way to the vault, I am gonna swing by this
I
box.
still have a 5th level spot, guys.
Inside this box, you see that it is a long, tall box that has an open top. And inside, you can see a metallic-looking body that is a kind of like a golden material. It has a very humanoid form, but it's currently in a stationary form with its arms out like this.
Okay, she just wanted to see what that was and glance at it. She's gonna go to the door now.
Where are the bullets?
They would be in various packages over here.
Can I grab some?
Just like grabbing fistfuls, like boxes.
Just scoop it into
Like, if there's any in boxes, I will grab boxes. Like,
So if you want, you can grab like a crate that's about like this big. Like you could
hold
hold
on, I
it in
need
your
to see.
arms.
I'm not
It'll
looking
be
at you, hold on.
heavy. I'll point out, but you definitely can.
I just want to get one, just so like I can give something. Like, do they look like the kind of bullets Roll uses?
Roll investigation.
Okay.
Because you don't know bullets. Ro knows.
I don't. Yeah, you are correct. Hold on.
Rudy rolls a 1. These ones.
I mean, even a 1 for me is still a 10. I will point that out.
Yeah, already is
Doesn't
good
matter.
investigation.
18. Yeah, you're pretty
17.
sure that these ones over here would work. You think? And you can find a pretty decent sized box of them that look like they're right around the same size, about this big. It'd be about a crate of around, I'd say probably about 250 rounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Alright.
just stuff that into my bag and just like, oh,
Chunky.
that's heavy. That's heavy. But
It is.
you
It
know.
is. So I will point out, Rudy, this is heavy for you.
Yeah,
You're gonna have trouble carrying anything else.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. While Rudy is picking up bullets and trying to find stuff that would work well
Trying to help Ro
for,
out.
for Ro, Haru, and Dea. What do you guys want to do?
Does Haru want to try first since he
Yeah.
was there first?
He'll try and knock on it.
Okay. So it basically use your persuasion instead of your thieves' tools check to unlock the door, as you are politely knocking on the door to open up.
Please open. We need your contents to
I
help.
I
our
do not
friend.
have advantage on this because
No,
it's
you
not a
don't. The
creature.
door doesn't care how you look.
Oh no!
Wow.
What's that
You
now?
go.
Well,
What?
I had the good rolls when I needed it.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Nothing. Didn't work on you. Sorry, bud.
Alright,
I'm not quite sure how this works.
let me take a look. 12. Jesus.
You're taking your thieves' tools into it. And you're trying to move the picks, but just by the sheer size of the lock, this is gonna prove to be a lot harder than you were expecting because you came nowhere close.
We don't have any bombs between the 3 of us. I mean, it's probably bomb resistant anyway.
I can only offer a small amount of assistance.
Well, lay it on me.
Just touch her and use guidance.
Is that a plus 1d4?
It's yes.
Okay.
Plus a d4.
All right.
Now you don't need.
So
That enough?
you bring your thieves' tools in there, and as you're working, it stretches onward, more and more and more. It goes from 1 minute to 3 to 5 as you are just slowly working at this intricate lock. and you reach a point where some of the tumblers are just barely there, and using your pick, you feel one that it's about to fall and just reset the entire lock. And with the blessing that Haru has granted you, you manage to get it back in there. And you
AC
grab
30, wasn't it?
and you grab the wheel and you turn it again. The AC was 30 exactly.
Oh my
We had a buffer of, if both were maximum rolls, we would have had 32. So
Yeah,
that's a
I
small
rolled a
buffer.
It was a
die.
super high check, because this isn't
Yeah,
a
it's
door
fair.
lock. You are opening like a vault safe lock. This is a 10-foot wide door.
Oh my god.
We had all our
opening up
really
something
low rolls
very
yesterday.
big.
Or last week, I mean.
Just pound it.
Okay.
And
You-
I have detect magic at will when we
You do.
open the door.
You swing open the door, and inside you find a very large chamber with various pedestals and shelves, all with various objects on them. Are you using detect magic?
Yes.
Most everything inside this room, save for one object, is magical.
What isn't magical?
Does anything look like a tuning
Um,
fork?
They're like a box.
Yes.
Okay.
There is one object that looks to be an electrum tuning fork, but I will describe exactly what you guys see. One
Okay.
object appears to be held inside of a small cardboard box or paper box, whatever you want to call it, and it looks to be this black hole, about yay big. It's made of almost like this stretchy material. It has no light passing through it, and you're not entirely sure what it is, but you put the box covering back on it, stash it with you. Next is a small pouch full of this kind of fine dust. Again, you don't know what it does, you take it with you. There is a small quiver of 5 arrows, all of which, instead of having regular pointed tips, instead have these kind of like 5-pointed star-like flat blunt ends. Again, you don't know what it does, you take it with you.
Open everything.
Next, there is what appears to be this blue gem, almost sapphire-like, about yay big. Has some kind of conjuration magical effect on it, but you don't know exactly what it does. You take it with you. Next, there is a small cardboard box, and you take the lid off, and inside there are 2 things. One is a small ring, almost looking like it's made out of glass, with some kind of inky black void-like something inside of it. And on it, there is a note tied onto it that says, emergency use only, this is a last resort. And inside the box with it is a frog.
I've had experiences with those.
And
Okay.
as you open the box, the frog looks up and he goes, "Kiss me under the milky twilight," and it starts singing to you. And then you close the box and he shuts up.
Okay.
There are 2 potions, one out of a blue liquid that has this milky translucent fluid floating through it. You stash it. Another that is a large red potion, about yay big, with these odd kind of almost like red boba floating inside of it. You stash it
I'm
with you
very
again.
familiar with that one.
Shush. There is an oil, about yay big, a small look like single dose. Take that with you. Next, there is a paintbrush, like one that you'd use for art, but it has a needle at the back tip of it. Take it with you. There was the singing frog. There was a small little bit of machinery, only about like 6-foot pedestal, and then a bunch of things hanging off it, and it's
You mean
constantly
6
in a state.
inches?
6 inches. Sorry, brain.
said
No
6
work.
Oh
feet.
my god, that
No,
Big
6
difference.
feet.
Sorry.
6 inches. 6 inches.
Just a
Yeah.
small 6 feet.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
And it is in a constant state of movement. Always moving, always turning, always moving. Then there is in a small, actually uncontained, a chunk of ice about yay big, squared, that is emitting a fine white foggy mist. You go to pick that up and you realize it's still extremely cold, and you do you want to carry it with you or try to hold it in something? Put it in the box of the frog?
Wouldn't subject the frog to that.
I actually,
I'll let Haru decide.
I mean, actually, I have several things with me. I have a component pouch, extra clothing, and a whole bunch of assorted paper, like
You can-
50
you
gold
can-
worth of assorted paper, so I can...
You can decide what to put it in. It's up to you.
Yeah, I think that what he'd do is wrap it in a bit of paper so that there's air insulation, because that won't...
Where the fuck did that come from?
That's been
because
on there.
air won't, like, take on a lot of the cold as much as something directly contacting it, and
Okay.
then he'll wrap it in
You'll-
his clothes.
In the process of wrapping it up, you'll take a point of cold damage, and then you...
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. It's
My
not a
hit
big
points
deal.
are
It's
68 now.
it's
Aw,
flavor,
it's
you know?
it's less nice.
Less
No
nice.
longer nice.
I must heal
No.
immediately.
But you quickly stash it all. You are carrying it with you. I will say, most of these are small packages. But you'll basically just have to like start sticking them all in your backpacks and take them with you. You
I'm
very
not taking
clearly have
anything.
How much
I
is
don't
the
think I can
total
take
weight?
anything.
I think
Can I-
Gail
bullets.
still
Exactly.
I have so many bullets. I cannot
Yeah,
take
Yeah.
anything.
I think Gail still has.
I am
the,
over encumbered,
um,
guys.
Gail does still have the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Aye.
How
So
much
once
is the
we get
exact
out of
weight
here-
everything?
It's not terribly heavy per se. It's just more so like some of them are fragile and some of them are in boxes.
I mean, we can.
so
Some
it's
we
kind
can.
of
If we run out of
Yeah.
carrying capacity, we can leave some behind because the most important thing is the tuning forks.
yes,
Yeah,
and there
I
is
am
an
only
electrum
carrying-
tuning fork.
I'm only carrying about 25 pounds worth of my 105 pounds of stuff, and most of what I am carrying is like clothing and
Mm-hmm.
paper
Well,
and very soft cushiony stuff, so I should be fine with most
Take
of it.
everything we can. Let's
Yep.
get out of here now.
So there's only the one tuning fork.
We have to hope it's Elysium.
Connor.
Yeah, there's only one. He said.
Okay.
And it's
Connor.
Electrum.
I think he's checking weights.
The weight will not encumber you.
Well, no,
Yeah,
you were zoned out and Becca was asking you something, so we assumed you were zoned
Yes,
in
I
on
was
somewhere.
I was zoning out a little bit. What was that, dear?
There's
I
only
just
one.
double checking. There's only one tuning fork.
It's only one.
We don't know where it's for. It's Electrum. It's not. We don't know. That doesn't mean anything
Means nothing.
because we don't know. We don't
We'd
know
have
where
to
it's tuned to.
identify it.
Yes. Meaning we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
now.
All right. We grabbed pretty much everything we can carry, I think. So let's get out and go out the way we came in and reunite with Siga. And what? What's the shaking head? You shook your head.
Don't worry about me.
Okay.
You're fine.
Just make sure we
I don't trust you.
Yeah, so if we've grabbed everything we can carry, they will direct us out and out the
Oh
kinda
no.
security out the storage.
Yep.
Wait.
You guys begin making your way up out of storage very swiftly as things have taken a turn.
Alright, let's find out what the mob's done.
What guards have arrived to try and deal with the mob is Slip. There was the one that was going upstairs, who at some point did poke into the room where you guys were chatting, Ro and Mercy, and then came back down to try and help the other guard, who now with the dozen other individuals was very swiftly overwhelmed and very swiftly had the shit kicked out of him. And at a certain point, Mercy and Ro, you guys had a thought from the mental link come across your brain, and it was Siga, and she goes, I think you're probably gonna need to get out of there a little early.
I'm sorry. There seems to be a lot of noise coming from downstairs.
Heads down,
Everything
heads down now. Cover your head.
Yeah, we're doing what she says.
So you guys have the briefest of chance to see something black and ball-shaped go pink as it hits the window, falls down a bit, and then just goes
Real quick, for context to this, because of how Mercy is, she's covering low as she goes down.
I figured. You guys drop and hit the deck in front of the desk, which is very swiftly engulfed by a very heavy fireball and a burst of force as the explosive goes off. You guys pick yourselves up very quickly, ears ringing, stunned, realizing that the director, if he is still alive, is in very, very bad shape. He is
a little guilty.
horrendously injured. And you very swiftly hear, and the door gets ripped off its hinges, and there's Roth.
We are very obviously also injured from this.
Yeah, we're gonna make it look like we don't know what the fuck's going on.
Deception,
Something
then.
happened!
Yeah, what the fuck just happened? Who do we both have to roll it, or
Yes, both roll deception. Documents? Haru?
It's the joke.
Oh
Because of
yeah.
the-
About the paperwork.
Yeah, the paperwork.
Okay.
So is the deal off?
What the fuck?
Roth only briefly looks down at you two, seeing you guys covered in the stucco and dirt and dust from the explosion, and will look down at the director and kind of pick him up a bit brusquely, and he'll bring him out to one of the other gnomes who has heard the explosion and kind of took guard and like toss his body nearby so one of them can get to work, and he starts making his way downstairs.
Mercy's gonna go through her head. Mayday, big robot coming down towards you guys.
Act like you have no idea what the fuck's going on!
Gael, what are you doing? Gael and Maddie, what are you two doing?
So first, Gael moves Maddie behind him. Gael's pushing people out of the way. Just pushing people out of the way. So at the bottom of those stairs, Gael's gonna toss the rune bag. Gael's gonna attach his chain returning to the javelin of lightning, and is going to aim and again pull it right back because the chain returning, and gonna activate lightning and set off the runes right at the bottom of the stairwell. All 25 of them.
So that's 25 explosives that did 2d6 of force damage.
Yeah, it's 50d6. Can I roll that, please? I've been
Go
waiting to roll
wild,
that.
I guess.
That's 170 damage to the stairwell.
So
Plus the lightning damage. Plus the lightning damage.
Whatever.
It'll make all the difference, just like with the
it auto
balls.
fails its check, so you do full damage.
Oh yeah, and it's 48 lightning damage, so another 16 on top of that.
So that's 192 points of damage.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
180. 190.
192.
Yeah. Okay.
So Dea and Rudy, as you guys are taking the lift up out of the basement, Dea, Rudy, and Haru, as you guys are taking the lift up out of the basement, you guys feel the building shake. As there is a deafening
Yo, what the fuck?
and the
Are we getting
ground
out?
shakes beneath you.
Are we getting out? We're getting out.
We're gonna get out. We're not
Um,
gonna worry about it. They're probably fine.
Where,
Great.
for my reference, okay, so you guys are up here. Oh, by the way, you guys were over there. Okay, I need dex checks from both Maddie and Gael.
All right.
Because you were far away, but it's still close.
I mean, I am trying to protect Maddie. Does Maddie
I figured.
get any sort of advantage?
I figured. Yeah, I'll give Maddie advantage.
Connor, could I use my psychosomatism roll?
Yes, definitely. That's the perfect time for it.
I forgot I had it. So that means I rolled
And I already
charisma
get
with
advantage,
it.
actually.
So advantage on charisma or
No.
Dexterity.
no, because
With psychosomatic, you would roll.
But it
charisma save.
lets them use charisma.
Yeah.
Oh
So, yeah,
wow, that's so cool. Yeah.
yeah.
It's actually a warlock invocation.
You're rolling
I
27
love
anyway.
that.
Hell
That's
yeah.
brilliant.
yeah,
27. So Gael, you definitely take a meaty chunk of this. I'm gonna certainly make it lower because
If I'm gonna blow something up, Gael would have raged. Can we say I'm raging for this?
It's force
It's
damage.
force damage. Wouldn't have done anything.
All right, well, fuck it.
I just need to point that out. I did say it
That's
was force
fine.
damage.
Alright.
You're going to take 44 points of the damage as the sheer shockwave knocks you back into the wall.
That's
So
fine.
you're sent flying over here. Maddie, you managed to duck into the nearby lobby, and while your ears are ringing and you don't feel okay,
I don't.
like you're just aware of this shockwave that travels through you and the everything around you as the building shakes.
Okay.
So there is now a tremendous hole in the staircase room where it has been completely decimated. Now, Ro and Mercy.
We already have a plan.
Uh-huh.
Mercy's gonna call to him when she hears that and goes, I have to get her out of here. I'm taking her out this hole. We'll take the damage as we run. I can't have her endangered.
Very smart. Okay, so as I was gonna say, the director's room was directly above the teleporter room, which now has a gigantic hole in it.
Yeah.
So you look down, and there's a room with a stone circle that you could drop right down into.
Yep. Mercy's calling that to him so she doesn't think she's involved. And Mercy's gonna grab Ro and Ro go to Ro and go, please make it so it doesn't hurt when I fall, please.
It's only 10 foot.
Yeah. If it was too much, I got Featherfall, the one spell
Yeah, I
I
think.
Use.
Consistently.
You guys are able
Mercy's
to drop
grabbing her
down
and
very
jumping.
quickly. You're inside of the teleporter room. Where do you go?
We're fucking running. Let's see here.
We run now?
We've been through this area, so we don't know there's an exit in the back, do we?
No.
Or the window. So we're gonna have to charge through the crowd to get to the lobby.
Yeah, where we came in.
Yeah, that's our only safe bet.
Okay,
Honestly,
so you see the
downtown.
crowd is a mixture of people who are disoriented and hurt, and some of them are trying to get up, and some of them trying to run away. I'll have you make a strength. You guys make strength saves to try and push through the crowd without getting hurt.
I'm carrying Ro, so
Okay, strength.
Just me.
Just you
I'm
then.
very small. I would get lost in a crowd.
plus 4, so 14.
Okay.
No.
Or not 14,
17.
17.
There
Sorry.
you go.
My
You
brain's
managed
dumb.
to shove through the crowd, almost like a linebacker holding a football, very easily. Now, here's the big question. Stealth crew. Where are you escaping to?
Can we get out through the storage? Is that still available to us?
It's still available.
Yeah, so I would kind of,
You see that some of the shelving in this area has collapsed and fallen, but you can still make your way out.
we probably want to go
Probably
out.
message telepathically. We're headed out the back.
Yeah. And once outside, she'll remain by the door a little bit and like look for the drones and the snipers until we can get over to like the.
I got news for you about the snipers.
I'm assuming they're not looking at us.
They were the guards that came downstairs.
Great.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah, the
So
rifles.
we just have to
Drones
avoid the drones, whatever
So
they're
can
doing
we
now.
time it?
You'll have to
Like,
make
can-
stealth checks to avoid it.
You can cast invisibility.
Because now,
again.
as you
No,
guys,
I can't. I have one
Yeah.
5th level spell, and that is to
She's
get us
got
the fuck
nothing.
out of
It's
here.
fine. We have passed that trace still.
as you guys step outside of the storage room, you see that the drone, which was at one point an orderly, almost insect-like just swarm that was flying around, has become almost like a torrent, and they are beginning to fly around the entire building constantly, just
Oh god,
spinning
that's
around
gonna be
it.
difficult.
Well, Foxhorn.
Yeah, go Fox.
All right, pass without a trace. We get pass without a trace up, so let's.
We do.
Yeah,
Stealth
because I
checks.
literally have no.
Actually, I can do something.
What?
Okay.
Also, I will point out, Haru, you can't carry things in Foxform.
I can do something, which is summon the celestial spirit to draw away the attention.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
do
an
that,
interesting idea.
Actually. The drones would be like, what the fuck is there?
So Haru, while you stay in human form, because you do have to carry
Yeah.
stuff, I will give you advantage because you're distracting.
Okay.
Erudite, that's only a 20.
Oh, we're not. Okay, we don't get.
It's
We don't get
It's
advantage.
I'm only giving it to Haru.
Haru. Okay, that's fine. Sorry.
Dea 36. Haru, make your check.
And let me make sure I don't have that.
30.
30.
Didn't need
Okay.
advantage.
So you guys begin making your way very swiftly. It's a bit rough, but considering you guys are trying to stay low, it's not as bad. Which direction are you guys gonna make your way out of here?
Basically, straight shot to like tall grass
Like-
and trees.
Okay, so you're just going.
Like the fastest, the shortest route possible to get back to cover.
Okay.
We're out.
The stealth crew absconds.
Yeah,
We-
we are out. We
we
got a
will-
tuning fork. We don't know where it goes to, but we got it.
Get to the
Uh,
cart.
and
We
a lot of
will
them-
meet you on the outskirts.
Yeah.
Yep. Gael and Gael, the distraction crew, you guys are making your way out of the building now, making your way through this storm of drones that is beginning to whip around. As you guys begin making your way towards the stable, you can hear the panic neighing of your horses as you try to make your way through this torrent, which is actually difficult to move through, as walking through them is a bit like walking through hail, but hail is not made of metal.
Yeah. Gail's raging, so Gail can... Honestly, if Maddie wants picked up, Gail can do that and just start running through these things.
Yeah.
It's up to you, Maddie.
All right.
I can't
You
run
line
anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Dex checks from anybody who is going to be on their feet.
So Mercy and Gale.
Yeah,
Hey,
Gail,
Connor, real quick.
Gail, I was gonna say Gail, you would have disadvantage, but that would still be a 20, so you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Connor.
Yep.
Well,
Can I cast haste on myself while I do this to get advantage?
You may.
I was gonna say it would be a straight roll because Gail has advantage to Dex checks.
Yes, exactly. Which is why it'd be a 20.
Yeah, straight roll.
Dex check or save?
Dex save.
Okay, I was making sure. So that's a 20 for me, as well.
I'm explaining the situation to one of my friends right now.
It's
I mean, they could
going
just
real
watch.
well.
They could just watch. I mean,
D&D.
It's going real well.
The chaos.
also, Haru, you still have a fifth level. Do you have a 5th level spell available still?
We're using the Celestial Spirit to distract. I don't have a 5th level, but I do have a 6th level.
Okay,
so
good. I
we're
just
fine.
need because we're teleporting circle. I mean, arcane tunneling out of here.
Yes.
So,
but
but I only
make
have a
sure
5th
to
level.
check
I only have a
that.
5th level. I only have a 5th level thing left. So,
Mhm.
because I can't. If we have horses, we gotta get the horses out somehow.
Oh, shit, we need to get. Where did Siga go?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'll be calling for Siga. Teleport.
We should not be leaving without them.
You're
No.
correct. I
Yeah.
should roll for Siga.
I was like, where the fuck is Siga? That's literally what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
She good?
By the way, as Gail's running out, Gail's yelling, "Stand fast!"
Stand fast.
Mercy's going to yell at Gale, do not get us killed!
27 from Siga. Okay.
Okay.
So, 16 from Mercy, 20 from
20.
Gail.
20, it's a save.
Are you? What was that?
It's a 20, it's a save. I have a +4.
Paladin.
Oh, 20.
Aura.
You're right. So, yeah, you guys are just charging your way through, and you guys are still getting pelted by these things, and it is the most uncomfortable thing you've been dealing with. You only take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as you just get basically hit by the worst hail ever, as these small insectoid metal drones just go and just like hit the side of your face and chest.
Is it bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage?
It's bludgeoning.
Okay, cool. I will take 8 points of damage then.
Yep. You guys managed to get your way over to the stable. Your horses are scared and unhappy.
We gotta get them out, but just fun fact, y'all, I don't have good animal handling.
Gail is going to... So, Gail can't ride in the cart anyway. So, Gail's going to put Maddie in the cart and is actually going to help grab the reins of the horses and literally start running with them because Gail is currently raging. So, Gail has full movement.
And I think the horses move 60 feet. 60, yeah, so
The horse would just be like, holy shit, where are
Gail,
we going?
Gail has a match speed.
Oh,
And-
pretty much, yeah.
Mercy is moving at 80 feet right now, so she can throw Rowan the cart in as well.
So yeah, you guys are more or less kind of like guiding the horses by manually pulling them along. I'll just have you guys do athletics checks.
All right.
Both of us?
Yes.
Alright, double checking. 23.
20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 from Gael.
Damn. Okay.
Because raging.
So yeah, because you're raging. I know.
Everything's working.
So
This
you
is
guys,
What is this
going really
madness?
well.
by sheer brute force alone, are practically dragging the horses along with you. Grabbing the reins, you force them to keep moving their way through the storm and force them to get the fuck away from this facility as fast as possible. And the distraction crew, the only crew that was positively identified, manages to escape.
We need to meet up. Siga, meet up. Find us. We're back by the storage room. We're in the
all right.
garage.
We're going back to the road with the.
I'm
you know,
gonna try to find the road.
We'll meet you on the road. Okay.
I'm not as good at avoiding these things. As we hear the sounds of Sika getting pelted by something.
Okay, we need to get by the road. Let's go. So,
The stealth crew, you guys are gonna just try and like loop around until you can get back to the road, get back to everybody else. All right. So, just make me a survival check, Dea. Mm-hmm.
The day that Seymour Butts started a union.
that is well with the Wayfinder.
You cannot get lost by non-magical
Got
means,
a-
and also that 24 will do it. You're fine.
Yeah.
You manage to slip your way back over to the road. Your ill-gotten gains in tow, and you guys manage to meet back up, get back in the cart, and get the fuck out of there.
we do wait for Siga for the.
Oh yeah, she comes back covered in bruises.
Better than
Sorry,
bad.
buddy.
I will say, as soon as we're like out like a decent amount, I'm just gonna arcane tunnel us to like right outside the estate.
Right outside the estate.
Mm-hmm. And then
And
I'll have
I'll
Haru dispel it.
Dispel magic immediately.
Okay.
Like right outside where forbidden is not.
Yes.
Okay. Haru, make a dispel magic check, unless you're casting it at 5th level.
It's 6th level, so
And I'm
Okay,
casting
never
it at
mind, you're
fifth,
fine.
So.
God.
I think now we can take a break.
And
I'll
with
have
the
ditched the
heist-
guard's clothing in the woods.
With the heist.
No, actually, keep those. We might be able to sell them on the black market.
Oh god. Okay. And with the heist completed, you guys managed to escape back to your estate. We're gonna take a break there now, guys. We'll be back in about 5 or so minutes. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was. Honestly, it was.
We'll be right back.
And welcome back.
Welcome back.
So, you guys just managed to finish up stealing a bunch of stuff from Aterius. Good on you. Stick it to the man. So,
Did a lot more than that.
destroyed a lot of property.
You can't prove it was
Um,
us.
It's true. It's going to be tough to prove that it was you guys at all. So, what do you guys want to do? You're back at the estate.
I would
You
like
got
to take
your
all,
loot.
I would like to take all the objects, go to the library, and identify all of them. I will take
That's
2
a-
hours to do.
It is a 2-hour-long process.
Yep.
So Erudite will be stuck up there identifying each and every one of those
Methodically
objects.
identifying.
Is there anything else that you guys want to do in that meantime?
I mean, they will be essentially taking a short rest, but she'll be around.
Okay.
Well, we need to figure out if we have everything we need for the trip.
If,
Right.
If Rudy
Like we
confirms,
have all the goblets and all of the frozen well, obviously frozen ice,
That's
but the
I need to
frozen holy
reattune.
water. Yeah.
Mhm. I need to
That's what I
reattend
was-
to my thing.
That's what I was gonna go do, because I need to go pick up the silver to make holy water myself. I need to pick up the giant bowl. I would also like anyone who's willing to pitch in to grab a couple more potions before we jump over.
Actually, Mercy, can you do me a favor and get me, oh, hold on, I'm doing math in my brain. Some gold, some paper for spells. I need to write a spell down before we go.
Mercy's gonna pull out a paper to write down a list.
Yeah, and I will hand her 100 gold, and I will say, just get me paper. I need to write a spell down. I forgot to do it, and I.
Gold,
There we go.
paper, powdered silver.
Is
And I'm
25
gonna
gold the powdered silver?
I'm gonna pick up a stuff for 2 just in case, so 50.
Okay.
I can cover
Get
some
that.
potions for now.
Yeah,
Because
well,
what I
can
was
help you.
thinking, yeah, we should pick up at least a couple basic healing potions, and I think we only have 1 leech potion left, and it's the one I'm carrying. Let me double check. No, I don't even have a leech potion left.
I
So,
think we're out of leech potions because I used it and I realized I can't use it. So
at least the frontline fighters, we have 3 of us, so at least 1 for each of us, and those are 150.
maybe get another flask.
What size?
Flask is gonna take too long.
Oh.
Like we can order it, but it has to be made.
Okay, never mind.
That won't be on hand.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
If it helps, I have only bought like a handful of things since joining the campaign, so I have nearly 4,000 gold.
They
Yeah,
still
the only
have
reason-
5,000.
I will say this: the only reason Mercy's asking is because I have less than 1,000. Otherwise, she'd be buying this
No,
all.
yeah,
I
Daya's
will
not gonna
go-
go. Daya's not gonna go with you to shopping because she's gonna remain behind and hang around and reattune to her frost flower. But she'll give you money for potions.
I gave you 500 gold. You have 500 gold
Okay.
in you, plus the money for the paper.
Ro will also pitch in 500 gold.
Okay.
Since we're all doing
I
500.
still-
Actually, I'm gonna make sure that I'm giving you enough money. Hold on. 'Cause
I also still have the 1,000 that we needed for the ruby, which we have to compensate Demos for when he gives it to
Yeah.
us. So
And as soon as we confirm it's the tuning fork we need to call Demos.
I need to pick up the bowl. I need 100 gold worth of paper, the powdered silver, leech potions, and healing potions with whatever's left.
Okay, yeah, it's 100.
Yeah, and Daya will also give 500 in case you missed that.
And then I'll probably stop by the boss and warn him that the Dullahan may or may not think he's a slimy snake. 'Cause we
Our bad.
did throw him under the bus.
Gael is gonna go to the Lucky Sapphire.
All right. So while Mercy begins making their way off to do some shopping, Gael, you go to the Lucky Sapphire. Making your way inside, it looks just about as you always expect it to. Not particularly busy right now, as it's only 10 o'clock in the morning, but still, the place has been well kept. Alvaro is currently sweeping the rugs to make sure that they're all in good shape. They'll look up at you and go, "Hey, what's up?"
Not a whole lot. So you've traveled around the world a bit. You have some interesting things of a sort.
Yeah.
You run a bar here.
Yeah.
Do you have any sort of really rare alcohol or anything that might be of an indulgence that you couldn't find pretty much anywhere else?
I've ordered specialty alcohol before, but a lot of the times that kind of thing becomes property of whoever wanted it. You know, particularly expensive cream alcohols for the dwarves, various cactus alcohols, stuff like that. Those are pricey, but 9 times out of 10, if someone's buying it, they're buying it for themselves through me.
All right.
As for other indulgences like drugs, technically, no, I don't have any, but the stuff I have, it's personal supply and it's nothing too amazing.
All right. I was just wondering. Might have picked something off you. You had it on hand, but we're gonna be heading out eventually. Here pretty soon.
Nothing terribly amazing.
All right. Appreciate it. Goes going.
Fair enough, Gael. I mean, Jace.
Yeah.
Mercy, you're looking to pick up powdered silver, potions of healing, paper, the bowl,
like mentioned.
which is done. That's easy to pick up. So leech potions. Harvey only has 1.
Take what we can get.
Okay. And how many potions of healing were you looking to have?
Hold on, I'm typing stuff.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Oop.
So the leech potion is 150, correct?
Yes.
And then I need to pick up the 100 gold of paper for Rudy. I'm doing math because it's pretty much whatever we have left and then I'm spending it on. And I picked up my 50 gold worth. So I have 1,200 gold left to spend on essentially picking up healing as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you include mine, that's another 3,900.
So let's pick up... Let's see, Mercy still has on her 2 greater healing potions and a normal one. Let's pick up 3 more greater healing potions. How much are those?
How many greater healings? 3?
3.
Let me double check the sheet. Potion of... That's superior healing, not the one I wanted. I am looking... 150.
150 for the greater?
Yep.
So we'll pick up 3 more of those.
Okay.
Connor, do you have a price in there for Potion of Vitality?
Yes, I do have a price for that.
Because it's kind of similar to Greater Restoration in that it removes, except that instead of removing 1 level of exhaustion, it removes all levels of exhaustion.
So Harvey does have a Potion of Vitality. Potions of Vitality are... Where are you, little guy? I know I saw you.
If I can't cast...
A Potion of Vitality is 960 gold.
I'll get it in case if I have to use my higher level spell slots several days in a row and can't use Greater Restoration.
Fair enough.
960...
How much do basic healing potions cost?
50.
50?
He only has 3.
Then I'll take all 3.
Okay.
Wait, you had 2.
I know, I messed it up.
I
really
wanted to make
said a
sure you
second
didn't
ago.
leave it as 3.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
And I'm picking up all his healing potions, and 3 of those is another 150. Still got 600 gold. On any...
He'll quickly look through his stock. I think I do have something to help you if you're really looking for it. I've got a potion of flying for 500. Only one of those. Past that point, he kind of keeps looking through things. I've got plenty of other cheaper things. Superior healing for 450. Horn of blasting. I don't know how that got into my stock.
Very risky item.
I know what it was.
Let's see. Marvelous pigments. You don't need that. I'm sure there's some spell scrolls that Harvey has. The ones that you can just use in a fight, but that's about all I've got.
Let's go ahead and grab the potion of flying. You said it was 450?
Potion of flying is 500.
Yeah.
The 450 was a horn of blasting.
Oh, what's a horn of blasting anyways?
Horn of blasting, let me double check so I can get the exact write-up for it. The horn of blasting, you use an action to speak the horn's command word, then blow the horn, which makes a thunderous blast in a 30-foot cone that is audible for 600 feet away. Each creature in the cone must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d6 thunder damage and is deafened for 1 minute. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't deafened. Creatures and objects made of glass or crystal have disadvantage on the saving throw and take 10d6 thunder damage instead of 5d6. Each use of the horn's magic has a 20% chance of causing the horn to explode. The explosion causes 10d6 fire damage up to the blower and destroys the horn.
No, I think we'll be fine without that for the moment.
Connor, I'm tempted to get the marvelous pigments, but you don't want me with that kind of power.
I don't want you with that kind of power. Thank you very much, you little shit.
Alright. And I will take the bowl as well. Fancy bowl. And Udi's 100 paper. And I think that's everything. I've still got 100 gold left, but if Mercy sees Gael come in, she'll hand him the 100 for whatever he may need to bribe with.
All right.
Okay, I wrote it all up for you.
Yeah.
So that will be all of it. Anything else you guys need to do?
Gail's just checking in with if Harvey literally just on hand has anything either unique or experimental that they've been working on to take with them to Elysium.
Well, if that's what you're talking about, yes, I'm sure I have some of that.
Alright.
I have one experiment and one experiment that I think is a bit dangerous.
All right.
When does that stop the group?
No kidding.
Do you need anybody to test it out?
Sure.
All right.
I suppose so.
Mm.
Mind you, I would be very careful with the second one.
Sure.
Well, the first one will give you a bit of a, you're going to feel very detached from your body. By which I mean you're going to be detached from your body.
All right.
It projects a piece of you into the astral sea.
Oh.
Which is good, but ordinarily you're not supposed to be in there while under the influence. So
Astral dreadnoughts.
it's a bit risky.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, you're not in there the same way you would be if someone, say, severed your soul from your body, so you're not in real danger, but you, there are certain things there that could certainly hurt your brain a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It would be one heck of an experience, though.
All right.
The second one is a bit more of a problem. I have ideas with how it could work and how I could improve it, but the biggest problem is that it's much too strong and watering it down doesn't work. See, it's a bit of an upper. A bit too up. It puts you into a bloodthirsty rage.
Ah.
You're stronger. You won't take damage. It's pretty much an improvement all around. The issue is that once you're done, you're gonna feel a lot of pain.
All right.
And it's really going to take a toll.
All right.
So basically you have a LSD nightmare drug, and you have meth.
Got it. Got it.
That's basically
All
it.
right. Well, I'll tell you what. There's a chance I won't be personally taking the first one.
That's good.
The second one, I'm gonna consider it the worst possible case. I got something just to make sure. Do that. And a couple of the usuals if you got them ready.
I have one right now.
All right, I'll take it if you're not planning on selling it to anybody else.
I did have a plan to sell it, but I could very easily give it to you.
No. You need to keep expanding your business. I can't be your only customer.
But if you want, I can sell off the other the experiments to you. Just be very careful.
Happily. How much did it cost me?
Well, the first one's a bit weird. I'll probably make it about 500 gold.
All right.
The second one, I'm going to sell it for 700
All right.
because it's dangerous and you shouldn't be using it.
All right. You got it.
You're buying it. Okay. All right. Well, here you are. I warned you.
I know. We're doing some dangerous stuff and might as well rather have it than need it than need it than have it. Is that how the saying goes?
I honestly have no idea
I
if
don't
that's how the
either.
saying goes.
I've had it. It's a lot different in Giant. It's more have the thing you need so you can kill your foe. Otherwise, you're stupid. It doesn't translate real well. It's about being prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be prepared.
Okay.
I'll let you know how the second one goes.
Be careful.
Especially if I can get an Azada to take it.
No. What?
Yep. Thank you, Harvey. Appreciate it. Have a good time.
Fuck off.
The group is gonna put a hard no on that.
I don't know what I just missed. I was looking at Joe bringing in ribs.
Oh my
I'll
god.
be back.
You missed a very bad.
I don't trust Gail.
Does anyone?
What? Anything else, anybody?
Mercy still needs to tell the boss that we may have sold him out.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
You can do that. The rest of us don't even know about that.
Yeah.
Gail's on his way.
So
back
Mercy
to
and
the
Roe.
estate.
Yeah, Gail's making it safely home.
Yep.
We may
so,
get flayed alive.
So Mercy and Roe are going to the Sapphire to get in trouble.
We're turning ourselves in.
Going to the principal's
Oh.
office.
We're tattling on ourselves.
All right, I
Okay.
know you guys don't know about the cherry bomb yet, but it was me.
Then I did do that.
To be fair, the cherry bomb was a little. Should we bring Sika with us?
Sika's in trouble too.
Nah, Siga's at the estate.
Sika's gotta be.
They never
hiding.
saw Siga.
Sega's at the estate.
Yeah.
They
Damn
never
it.
saw
We
We
Siga.
can't blame it on her.
Sika tried to blow us up.
This is more like saying that you told the police that he was trying to solicit you.
You know what makes this funnier? Mercy hasn't taken a shower yet.
And there's Robin walk in looking like explosion buddies.
You guys look like you've been like hit by a fucking bag of flour.
Oh God. And
So
Gail
great.
looked covered in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
probably knew.
Everyone doesn't question things. He knows that something happened. He's just, you're not telling me. Okay.
Guess who's spotless?
Forgot about that.
So am I.
Yeah.
I'm also spotless.
Gail's at like
Yeah.
2/3 health right now.
Jesus Christ.
This poor man.
Yeah.
Just ruining his life.
Certainly
Isn't that
doing
what
something,
Omi
aren't you?
says?
Actually, Gail's closer to half health. Gail took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Gail.
I mean,
44 points of damage is a lot.
Yeah, he took 44 at one point.
So you guys make your way to the Lucky Sapphire. Alvaro is there. It hasn't been a lot of time between when Gail was there and when you guys are now here.
No,
So,
no.
Mop. So it wasn't just Gail that did something?
To be fair, stuff on us is Sika, not us.
Sika tried to blow us up, but that's okay.
With a little bit of explosion between friends.
We've all been there.
What'd you do?
Do you really want to be discussing that in an open space?
There's no one in the bar. What did you do?
You know the Atelius facility?
We were very good and didn't do anything.
Yeah,
wrong.
Ro and I were.
We are not in the wrong. here.
However, we did do something that was wrong.
Like a little wrong.
Okay, first of all, Gail tried to unionize all of them and caused a riot. We stole a lot from them, and then Siga and Gail both helped blow it up. But the reason we're coming to you is not all of that. We wouldn't have told you any of that if it hadn't been for the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know that Dullahan you told us to stay away from?
Yes.
Do you know how he definitely saw Ro at some point?
I'm very distinctive.
We had to lie in order to, not get our asses kicked. We may have threw you under the cart a little.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing. We just if anyone tells you that two people that looked like us called you a snake, it wasn't us.
And maybe a criminal-esque. We didn't call you a criminal outright.
No, it wasn't us. We didn't do that. That was clones. We were very.
It was that or die. He was right in front of us, and we were alone.
Also, they do know my name.
They do not know my real name.
They know the whole thing.
They know one of my names. They don't know Gael or Maddie's. In fact, they think Gail's name is Seymour Butts.
Maniacally, manically laughing about that while admitting we've gotten into some shit. It's like,
But he doesn't know we knew where Sika was.
Seymour Butts.
We managed to avoid that. He does not know you were involved with that.
At all.
That's good.
It was basically we just insulted your character a little bit.
That's not.
Just a little bit. Not a lot.
To be fair, he's going to be distracted for a little bit.
He also doesn't think we work for you anymore, but that's okay, because we do.
Yeah. So don't be showing up here too often, please.
He did offer me a job for
Like you
2,000
are
gold
now.
a month. That's fine.
Mercy did get a pretty kick-ass job offer.
Yeah,
That's good.
probably-
Great.
It-
Don't show up at the bar until he's not on the continent.
We're going to Elysium, so...
We're not going to be here.
That's
we're
great.
good.
He'll be here for I don't know how long.
Aww. How much alcohol do we have in the house? This is hell.
I mean,
It's
we
going
could
to
just go
become
kill him
hell
now.
if he finds you here.
Wait, hold on. And Ro's going to use her tattoo to change her hair and face.
Great. That
Okay.
helps a lot.
I'm different now. Can I please keep coming back for alcohol?
No. If
I thought we got out of this.
If you two are caught by him here, everybody's in trouble. And while I get why you did it, I kind of wish he wasn't there at the time.
Yeah, we kind of did too.
Yeah, to be fair, if we knew he was there, we probably wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Sorry for saving our own asses. My bad.
Bro angrily stabs into a place.
Fuck me for ever trying to save my own.
To be fair, we weren't even just saving our own ass. We were saving Maddie's in the long run.
I'm gonna get my bones broken by a giant robot.
It's not a matter of that.
To be fair,
If he sees you here, he will think all of the Blue Cloaks are in league. And then we're all in trouble.
So, in other words, all I'm hearing is we need to kill him.
That's on the list.
Yeah.
Good luck. It's not
I
gonna
mean,
work.
we just blew up his facility. Although
Wasn't his.
he is made out of something funky, isn't he? We could put him in a hole.
They're made to,
him.
they're made to come
Ooh.
apart and come back together. It's as simple
What if we
as
melt
that.
him?
What if we melt him? We melt him?
You melt him down Terminator 2 style.
I say we melt him.
We just if we cast something that'll freeze him, and then you melt him.
We melt him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
I
We
hope
love
you
an
stay-
overconfident duo.
I hope you stay in Elysium for a very long time.
I feel like that's an insult to us on our characters.
Really, we need to speed run this now.
Yeah.
Out of spite. And also to save Maddie.
Yeah, Maddie.
Very quickly. And not to spite
You.
Have fun in Elysium.
Aw. Wait, this means if Minerva's here, I won't be able to see her.
Nope.
Aw. Okay.
This does mean I will not have to see Jim. So, thank you.
You still don't get to come to the bar.
I'm out. Ro's gonna leave the bar.
Mercy's just gonna follow her.
You can't
and
come
go,
here because it's not safe.
Try and stop me!
It's
Does this
not
mean
safe.
Does this also mean we can't wear our blue cloaks?
Out of spite, Ro will always be wearing the blue cloak now forever. Eat my ass!
Everyone's worried about other people, and Ro's like, "Fuck you."
I thought we did something good! Fuck off!
You did do something good. It's also dangerous.
Do you think if we throw him in the ocean, how long it'll take him to come out?
Avera?
No.
We just pick up this grown man.
There was the shared brain cell.
Anyway.
It's just
Dullahan.
the old school like DVD like screensaver just bouncing around between the two of them collectively.
And when it finally hits the corner, something weird happens.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet.
Well, no, the hitting the corner was the entirety of that last mission.
It was stuck in the corner, actually.
Yeah. It was just bouncing in there.
Okay, no, I meant throwing the Dullahan in the middle of the ocean.
I can't pick him up. How are we gonna...
We'll worry about that.
You think you can just...
We can put an arcane tunnel under him.
I'm going to take a very long nap, wake me up, and we're going to Elysium.
Fine.
I'm out.
Yeah, no. So, we should probably tell the others we're banned from the bar, by the way.
You two are banned from the
You-
bar.
You
Yeah, that's
and
what I meant by
probably
we
also
are.
Gail and Maddie, but we were not spotted.
Screw!
Maddie's banned from the bar.
I don't care. I make good food anyway.
Exactly.
Oh.
You definitely make food better than the bar food.
Fuck you.
Maddie's a good cook. Maddie has a plus 12. Okay.
Okay.
Even if I was banned from the bar, I could go there
Yeah,
under a
you're.
different
Yeah,
appearance.
you're a
I mean,
Kitsune.
so can I.
But anyways, we come back from the bar to the meet up with everyone else.
Rudy, please arcane tunnel into the storage room of the Sapphire so I can steal all of the alcohol. Thank you very much.
Trudy is focused on her task.
No, she might be done by the time we get back.
Rudy, you finally
Yes.
finish up identifying every single one of the objects.
Oh my god. Okay.
First and foremost, actually no, I'm doing that one last.
Of course
Um,
you are.
First and foremost, the black circle appears to be a portable hole.
Hmm.
But I thought, yeah.
I love that.
Next, the bag of dust is dust of disappearance.
Cool.
The 5 arrows are walloping arrows, which can be used to knock someone down, basically.
Okay.
Forget, are they also more effective as siege?
I think they're more effective than Sage. Let me double check. Because I have it up right now. No. DC 10 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
There was some item that was like that.
There is. The blue gem is a blue sapphire elemental gem. When you crush it, you can use it to summon an air elemental.
Hey, that is fucking useful.
I'm typing these all up, so don't worry.
Thank you.
The ring that was in the box with the note and the frog. So the glass ring with the kind of void black material inside of it is called Everbreath. And the note on it says, emergency use only. This is a last resort. When wearing the ring, not attuned, wearing, you do not need to breathe.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yes.
Is there any some side effect?
No.
Is it
You
related
simply
to the
do not
frog?
need to breathe.
Come at me now,
Here's the thing.
Strangler.
No, the frog.
Here's the thing: is if there is a curse on it, identify does not tell you that.
True.
I'm just saying.
Next, the light blue potion with the white material swirling through it is a potion of Cloud Giant Strength.
Yeah, I was gonna have that, or mercy. What are you two?
Give it to Gael. I want to see the monster.
I'll point
mean,
out
move.
it works. It does the same raise to someone's stat no matter who takes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So you could give it to one of the 7 strength people, and they would have
Give it to Ro.
strength.
I don't know what it does.
A potion
well-
of Cloud Giant Strength raises your strength score to 27 for 1 hour.
Oh.
Also, inside of the potion is a fingernail from a Cloud Giant.
Ew.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
The red potion with the boba inside of it is a potion of supreme healing. 10d4 plus 20 points of healing. The vial of oil, single use, is oil of dragon slaying.
What does it do?
Basically, you may coat a weapon with it, and upon a successful strike on a dragon, it will do an additional. The creature must make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take 6d10 piercing damage on a failed save. Well, sorry, 6d10 damage on a failed save, because you could put it on a different weapon in theory. Half of us on a successful save. Then, and those are the normal items. Then, the brush is called Color Thief's Brush. When using by sticking the needle into an object, you may steal the color from it and then use the brush side to paint with said color. If you take the needle and stick it into a book, it can copy all the text from that book and then be set about copying all the text from that book into a different book by simply placing it onto a blank book.
Oh no, it's a root book.
We're giving that to Rudy.
It's a Rudy item. Oh shit.
That's pretty
Um,
nice.
Does this work on spells for the spell book?
No.
No,
It is
But,
strictly non-magical books.
it will make making scriptures of Masnin very easy.
God.
It takes
Oh,
the
it
text.
removes.
Yeah,
It
it's not
removes
copy.
it.
Ah,
It's not
shit.
copying it, it's literally stealing it.
But that's also just useful for like if we're in somewhere where we can't take books out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blueprints.
Ruin it.
It is controlled with your imagination, but it takes several days of writing for it to be recovered.
Oh my god, that's definitely a Rudy item though.
Next, the singing frog. It's a singing frog.
Nice.
Simple as that. It will sing.
Frog for the
We
frog
should put it in.
box.
Yeah, I was about to say the frog box.
Oh, they
Yep.
have an
And I will stay away from it.
Yes.
singing
The
Do not try to run from me.
the small oh,
Jeremiah.
this Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
He was.
Jeremiah was so young.
He's a dear friend of mine.
Oh no, we're getting distracted.
The 2 to 3 inch cube of ice is called Ever Ice. It will never melt. Touching it with your bare hands will cause a point of cold damage and will make it stick to your hand. Don't put your tongue on it.
Oh god.
And then the other object, which is non-magical, is a perpetual motion machine.
Which we just have now.
It never seems to stop.
I
Oh
don't
my
know why
gosh,
we.
it's a perfect
those-
desk ornament.
Those last 4 objects are thanks to Goblin Punch on out there. They came up with those items, and I just loved them too much. I had to take them. So thank you very much. And the tuning fork that you guys stole is valued at 250 gold, made of electrum, and appears to be attuned to the plane of Elysium.
We got it. That's called a dragon.
Success.
Rudy picks up the fork. I'm assuming people are in the room with her because there's, especially like Dea. She comes.
He's
keeps
been
coming back
hanging with Maddie, but she comes in to check every once in a while.
So when she gets the tuning fork, she just kind of yells out, "We got it!" Thank
All right.
God, it was all
And there
worth
was
it.
much rejoicing.
And all
Got
it
it.
cost was
Yay.
exploding an Interior's facility and getting
Got
ourselves
it.
banned from the
It's
blue
fine.
cloaks.
And on
Yeah.
worth
other
it.
very cool,
Temporarily.
You got
So,
kicked out,
Gail, this is
Mm.
for you. Hence the potion, the cloud strength potion to you.
Oh,
It'll
I
make
know
you
what this
very-
does.
Very strong.
I got the
Uh,
hill one. This one's
yeah.
bigger.
This one's bigger. I'm gonna take the pen, the thief pen, the color thief. pen. Is this good?
It's Color Thief's brush.
Color thief stuff. I'm gonna take that. One's gonna be very useful to me
Mm-hmm.
for books and stuff. So I'm gonna have to buy empty books, but it'll be useful. All this other stuff. This is a healing potion, a very strong healing potion. So put that with all the other healing potions. There's something that makes me disappear. This ring, I don't like the look of it. So
There
we
are
don't
ways
use
to
it. There's a reason it says do not use unless you absolutely have to. So
There are ways to potentially find out if there is a curse on it.
I'm not
but
gonna worry about it right now. We don't have
I mean,
the time. to
I can
worry.
literally. No, hold on. If you're worried there's a curse on it, I prepared something today because I was thinking about it for Maddie. I literally have a move curse prepped, and I still have a 3rd level spell slot.
Most curses are best not learned by use.
Let's
No,
I
I'm saying
disagree.
we just
put it
can't
on
we
the item.
remove the curse from the item?
No, you have to remove the curse from the person. I say we don't use it right now. We just put it away, put it in the bag. It's fine. Put it in the bag of
Alright.
holding. It's fine.
Got
Don't worry
it.
about it.
For emergency
The
use
dust
only?
could be very useful to Dea. To be honest.
What does it do exactly? Is it just like a potion of
Dust of
invisibility?
Disappearance. It resembles very fine sand. There's enough of it for one use. You use the action to throw the dust into the air. You and each creature and object within 10 feet of you become invisible for 2d4 minutes.
Oh,
The duration is the same for all subjects, and the dust is consumed when the magic takes effect. It acts the same way as invisibility, but it's just a good way of going, smoke bomb!
Yeah, so it's good for
What's
you.
that?
Actually,
Jill?
Hmm?
You were saying something?
I said pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand. Sure, yeah, they could take that.
And let me
Good for a
read out
pinch.
the wording for portable hole, because this one's a little weird. It is folded up to the dimensions of a handkerchief, and it unfolds into a circular sheet 6 feet in diameter. You can use an action to unfold a portable hole and place it on or against a solid surface, whereupon the portable hole creates an extra-dimensional hole 10 feet deep. The cylindrical space within the hole exists on a different plane, so it can't be used to create open passages. Any creature inside of the portable hole can exit the hole by climbing out of it. You can take an action to close it. Folding up the cloth closes the hole, and any creatures or objects within the hole remain in the extra-dimensional space. No matter what's inside of it, the hole weighs nothing.
It sounds like a cartoon hole.
It does.
is,
It
kinda
does.
is,
Yeah.
that
if-
could go in the back of holding.
If the hole is folded up, a creature within the hole can make a DC 10 strength check. On a successful check, the creature forces its way out and appears within 5 feet of the hole.
Okay.
Placing a portable hole inside an extra-dimensional pit space created by a bag of holding, Heavard's handy sack, or similar item instantly destroys both items and opens a
Yeah.
gate to the astral plane.
Oh.
That one's to go in one of our bags, not in the bag of holding.
Honestly, Haru should hold it because
Okay, that's fine.
in Fox form he can become size tiny, so he could squeeze through gaps, and just like if people get in the hole, he squeezes
Just-
through a small space on the other side, places it. We
Mhm.
can get around.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. Yeah, Haru will have that. The dragon slaying, Mercy, you can have that. The oil of dragon slaying might be useful to you.
Oh, are we killing Demos now?
No.
I mean, no.
Also, Ro, here's a frog. Put that in your box.
Sick.
It's
Everyone got cool items. I got a frog.
honey. Hello, my
The arrows, I can stick that in the bag.
I should have
Maddie,
fitting for the
Maddie, do
frog
you
to have the
want-
singing frog.
I will say, Maddie, you should hold on to the elemental. You just throw that on the floor, and you have a water elemental, air elemental.
Air elemental.
air.
I
Okay.
myself. Just hold on to that. I think that's everything.
Portable friend.
The arrows, just stick it in our bag of holding, because I don't think the Everbreath in the bag of holding. That's everything. And the perpetual motion machine, I don't want that. I would just stick that in the bag of holding for now.
Why don't we just leave it in like the sitting room?
I mean, it would
It's
be
a
great
cool
in
desk
actual-
ornament.
Yeah.
a shrine.
I don't-
Actually, I feel like that's very. But it's also.
Alright, we can put it in
evidence.
the library. I don't care.
It's also no. The thing is, it's evidence.
I can put it in the greenhouse.
We're gonna put it in like
Okay.
the
just
secret
think
library. I don't know.
Locate object on it. That's what I worry about.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Mm.
So I will-
Well, locate object is blocked by a thin sheet of lead. We just
and also,
need a lead box.
Okay, we'll find a lead box for it.
I'm
right
sure we
now.
have a safe somewhere.
But I think for now we'll just put it in the bag of holding, and then we'll find a lead box so we can put it in. I don't want. You know what I mean?
Didn't we have a lid box made at one point?
Feel like we may have.
It can also go in a bag of holding because that's on another plane.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Alright. I'll
We'll just
put
put
it
it
in
back-
there for now.
For now, okay. And that's everything. So. we
There's,
have the tuning-
there's also the Ever Ice.
Oh. I don't know what to do with that.
Put it in the ice box.
Yeah, sure.
Boom. We don't have to worry
Yeah,
about anything getting warm anymore.
Forever
it'll be-
cold.
it'll be great in the icebox.
That's perfect.
We never have to replace the ice in it.
Yeah, Ever Ice never melts. That's it. That's
It's
its
that's
magical
great
property.
in the
It goes
fridge.
in the icebox. Perfect.
Alright.
I don't know. What is the plan? Are we going to call Demos and go as soon as possible? I would like rest, but if we don't have rest, I mean, that's also.
I want to get to Elysium as soon as we can so that we
I just
can.
have no spells.
So
right now.
Maddie has more time. I know you have no spells, but
Yeah.
That's fine. I have no issues with that. We also don't have a way of getting back because I don't have a tuning fork for.
Well, we'll worry about that later. We'll
Not
figure it
true.
out.
If people are banished in there,
Does
they
Demos
will
have one
return
for this
here.
plane?
True.
I want to see if they have if
I
Danae
mean,
has one.
worst come to worst.
Danae's not in town.
Oh, that's right.
Worst
What
come to
is
worst, we use Amelie's friends to be a middleman and coordinate a tuning fork for us, right? They can probably bring it to us, right?
I do have a
I don't
way
want
of
to depend on
bargaining with
probablys.
Yeah, no, I want to be sure.
Can
I
you
know
call
that-
Demos and see if he has one?
people.
Yes,
a good
I
idea.
can bargain with one of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I got something from Harvey.
Oh,
that's
Oh,
never a good
God,
sign.
I don't like the way you're saying that.
I don't like that you're saying probably, Dea. We need. I understand.
No, hold on. I know you want to go on that, but Gail, I don't trust Gail like that. Gail,
Well,
I know we're worried about our lives, but
No, well, we were talking with Maddie's friends, and we learned that they're bored a lot, and if you can give them something that they can't really get anywhere else, sometimes you can bargain with them.
Alright, fine. Whatever.
what
It's
did
up
you-
to them and Gail. I don't care.
What did you get to bargain?
I wouldn't worry about that.
Also,
Whatever.
in fairness, Haru is like, this is Connor talking. Haru is correct. Banishment on a creature that is not supposed to be on that plane basically sends them home.
Oh,
Yes.
Your home
Okay.
is the
I
material
had the
plane.
spell at the start of the game, so I know how it works even though I removed it
Yeah.
from a level up, replaced it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
With
We
that
know
said, there is
Mercy
one.
has it,
There is
and
one
it is
small
a wizard
detail.
spell.
You don't necessarily. I don't think you get control over where you send them.
Yeah, you just end up
No.
somewhere on the plane.
yeah.
So you're at
we
least
can
on the
argue
Worry
material
about that
plane.
later.
Mhm.
But we all could be just if we're all banished, we could all be banished for like very different things. And Rudy has a way of getting home. The rest of you do not.
Look,
We have comm
we have
discs.
comm
Wait.
discs.
What was Maddie gonna say? I saw you light up.
No, nothing. Nothing.
Maddie, what were you saying?
What is?
I
that,
said
Rudy?
nothing. I know. I was like agreeing about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have ways. We have last ditch effort ways to get back, and so I mean you can research it. It depends on how long it takes Demos to get here. So there may be time to look into it, but I
Okay.
feel like we can figure it out as we go.
Actually, with the portable hole, people get in the portable hole. one Maddie is left, use banishment on herself. We all end up where Maddie ends up.
That's
Yeah,
actually not a bad idea.
That technically could work. And worst
And
case
then
scenario,
Rudy
if
can
there's,
get us home.
and worst case
Yeah.
scenario, if there's not enough room in the portable hole, get in the bag of holding.
Oh, then
Yeah.
Hold your breath. Hope it works.
it's gotta be there for a
Alright.
minute.
Ring.
The ring.
You really need to be in
what
the
could
bag
go
for a
wrong?
minute or two.
Well,
I
okay,
hold their breath for a
so
minute or two.
how about this? How about this? Call Demos, Ro. Ask if he has a tuning fork. I mean, he
Please.
should have a tuning fork. Yes, please. I'm sorry.
Call
yeah.
Demos, please.
I'm sorry.
We love manners.
Thank you, Gail. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
good.
Please call Demos. I'm sure he actually has a tuning fork to get back here, because if
We'll
he can
see.
plane shift, he should. But ask. And if he
not,
doesn't,
he's coming with.
I mean, he
Yeah.
is coming with anyways, so
if
he really
not,
wants to.
I can go to Danae's shop and I'll talk to Cog and see if they have something. And I'll pay for it. It's not a big deal. And I'll loan it to Demos, I suppose. But then I'll get it back because it'll be useful for me later.
Okay.
Thank you.
You explained a lot to me, and all I really needed was ask Demos if he has a tuning fork, and that's you could have just.
Tell him to cut his ass
You know
over
I
here.
like to over-explain things.
And I like to listen to the first part,
Okay.
and I let you go. I let you go because I know you like doing it. I don't. It just.
It's fine.
Anyway.
Excuse me. Excuse me. There is someone on the premises of the estate.
Who?
Oh.
One of your party guests from a few months ago. He appeared in the courtyard and is asking around for you. Well,
Maybe
Describe
it's-
him.
Might be
Gail's sign
Demos.
out that way.
It might be Demos.
handsome, dark hair,
It's Demos.
Demos.
bit scruffy.
Oh,
Oh, go see your boyfriend.
I'll kill
Thank
you.
you.
The guard captain was just like kind of quietly walked in during the whole conversation. Like, there's somebody here.
Guys, this is when we find out Demos has been listening in the next room over the entire time.
Thank you.
Let's go see who it is.
While we're walking over, just a quick heads up, guys. Well, me, Gail, Maddie, we probably can't go back to the Lucky Sapphire or wear our blue cloaks for a while.
That's fine.
Oh,
Okay, just letting you know.
okay. So where are you? If you need Maddie, if you need anything from the blue coats, you can just tell me. Okay.
You can send you can send Rudy over to get your alcohol.
I'll kindly ask Rudy by giving her money.
Well, at least we did the right
That
thing.
always works.
Sure. Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did good. Abro's the
Alright.
one in the wrong here.
I'm not sure if
He's doing the right
Instigating.
thing too.
I'm not sure if instigating a riot that will most likely result in the deaths of several dozen civilians was the right thing.
Aye.
But it was
Too
a
concerned.
convenient thing.
I'm not too
But-
concerned right now whether it was the right
But
thing or not.
hear me out. We got the idea started of them joining together to fight for their own rights.
If they
It's a
survive,
party.
We
Well-
did put them up against a big death robot, though.
Yeah.
True.
So it kind of like evens out, I think.
True. But the word's gonna get out.
We probably don't want to kill all of
If
them
they
because,
survive.
like, that's a lot of people to train.
Aye. They're gonna lose a lot of
Anyway.
production if they kill everybody.
They'll just cut off one hand.
It's
We know they're not against genocide. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
I
It's
know,
not
but
a-
think about it. Production's gonna suffer.
Yeah, they do like the money.
it has already suffered from destruction of part of the facility.
it's out
No,
of our
we'll worry
hands
about it
now.
This conversation's just happening as we're walking through. It's like, yeah, so we did cause like an uprising.
This
but...
is another one of our morality questions that we're not going to find an end to. Just like if eating dragons is moral.
It's fine.
Here's my thing: is I don't think it's gonna be considered a riot. It might be considered a terrorist attack, to be honest.
You know,
guys-
well, just
you guys
saying.
have created
Eventually,
your own Johnny Silverhand.
And he's here now.
just a warning, guys. We may need to kill that Dullahan later if we ever want to be able to go back to the end.
We're thinking about melting him. We're just gonna toss that idea around.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys feel about that.
We'll figure that out when we'll
Get there when we get there.
All right.
We'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
According to the explanation we received, we might need to find a way to remove the soul from the body and to prevent it from being returned to this or any other body.
Isn't that a fancy wizard spell that does that?
Yes.
I have a friend who might be able to help.
I'm not powerful enough for that yet, though.
Gail, what do you mean you have a friend who can do that?
I have a friend named Legion.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this has something to do with one of the many times you've talked to weird creatures that have to do with pharasma. Alright, I'm not gonna question any more than that.
Alright, fine.
Out of character, we might be able to involve Jim.
We swap Jim with the Dullahan and Jim becomes a hyper-powered robot lich.
Wait!
I love this idea.
Wait, hold on. Hold up.
That's so bad! No, we don't want that!
Hey, Connor,
No.
remember that thing about breaking your game?
I don't know if you're breaking it or making it better.
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Anyways, Demos.
Alright.
Assuming it's Demos. Is it Demos?
It is Demos.
Okay.
Alright.
So, I managed to find that ruby you guys are looking for. Or
Good.
at least, I'm assuming you guys are looking for it. Miss Rowe did send me a call telling me that you guys needed it.
Yes.
We got the tuning fork as well.
That's very good to hear. Now, I will point out, I didn't have any gems that were large enough to be 1,000+ gold. I did find one that was definitely worth 1,000 gold, though.
Is that not the same thing?
No.
Oh, he's saying the cut of it, as in that tiny little gem, is worth 1,000.
Yep.
But it's not very big.
Yep.
Oh,
We're
okay.
not gonna
That's
be-
fine.
It's not big enough to write a poem on.
I mean, we could
Well-
always put enlarge on it and then write the poem and then...
You can't enlarge on an object.
Big jewel.
It's like when you blow up a balloon and then write on it and then let it deflate.
Wait, Connor, about the what is it? The tool, the paintbrush.
Yes.
Could you use that on the gem, or is it
Yes.
only have? Oh.
Oh!
You can use it on anything.
This is what you told us the thing about the text.
Well, that
Sun
could be,
catch, Jolly.
could be used to
Now,
copy.
Jolly.
You're brilliant.
Could be used
Now
as
let me
different.
double check one thing because I'm pretty sure it has to be engraved.
Yeah,
Aw.
it does.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the Color Thief's brush writes it on, but super smart, very good for paying attention.
Damn.
I'm going to.
Alright, well,
I-
consider-
However,
I'm
it is
going-
still useful.
Hold on.
Consi-
This is Connor talking. I'm going to give you inspiration just because you were clever enough to pick up on that.
Oh, dude.
Because that would have been very,
That's
very
great.
smart.
I mean,
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yes, Becca?
in theory, couldn't we replace the brush tip with, like, a small chisel?
It's a magical item.
But it still is helpful because put the text there. That is something for the etching to go over.
It's a perfect stencil.
It's
Yeah, that's
you
true.
don't have to
I would
like
probably give us
plan it
advantage on, engraving
Stenciling
it.
it.
Let's
Yeah.
not go that far.
It makes it a lower
That
DC.
would make it easier.
Yes, more or less you're right. It's not a particularly large gem. It's only about yay big. But the problem is it's a bit of a complicated cut, which made it expensive. And he holds out this kind of teardrop-shaped gem with a very intricate set of cuts that makes it like not have any real flat sides on it. I just posted you a picture of what it is. It's a briolette cut, which means it's like a teardrop and it is spherical.
Okay.
Yeah, you posted that before. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I love it.
Not art.
So it's definitely worth the money, but I wouldn't call it exactly easy to carve on.
Well, we could try it anyway. It doesn't have to be nicely carved. It just has to be readable, right?
Also, we can always just fix it if we need.
We can't fix it right now because I don't think Haru can actually.
No, but we're going to be here for at least one more day because we don't want to head there without being fully prepared.
I thought the idea was to head there and then rest.
I will
Yeah.
point out. So this is something that I was going to inform you of once you get into Elysium, but I may as well brief you on the rules now. Long rests mean you are staying there doing nothing for 8 hours. You are relaxing, which means you technically do not have to sleep for a long rest. This is something that you see in the rules for characters that are incapable of sleeping, or just don't sleep, Warforged, stuff like that. So, you guys can still take long rests without going to sleep. But it means it's 8 hours of you guys just kind of relaxing by a camp, doing very little activity.
Yeah, and it's
Can
like
we find someone in Elysium to carve it or engrave it?
potentially.
I can give it a
do
try
have the
here,
other-
and if it fails, I can fix it while we're in Elysium.
It is like
and
early
try to find
afternoon
someone.
right now, I think.
I
so.
will point out we do have the other thing, so we don't
We do,
necessarily.
but we
need to-
do. It's also for the one that's harder to find.
We
Okay.
also have the problem of I need time to change my spells because I have to make holy water. I did not prepare that spell today, so I didn't think I'd need to make it today.
You can still make it over there, can't you?
Yeah, it's holy water.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Demos, once we get there, do you just plan on leaving? How do you plan on leaving?
I don't know.
Would you please help it? We don't really have a way to fly. Would you consider helping
So I need to
us
find a tune.
Are you
over
asking
island?
to ride on my back?
Maybe you're a dragon, aren't you?
I'd rather not have people riding on my back.
Don't be rude, Dea.
Can I make a quick?
Don't be rude to my friend.
Oh no, they're conspiring.
So I need to go find a tune.
What are you two conspiring about?
Nothing. She says things and I yell at her. That's the dynamic here.
I didn't have any active ideas on how to get back. My current plan was to converse with one of the locals and see if they could bring me back. Something of that sort. I could manage.
Connor,
Worst case
question.
scenario, I try to hunt down a havoc dragon or something of the sort.
I have a question.
Mm.
How do you attune something to the material plane?
It's basically just like a ritual.
Would I know the ritual?
No. You don't even know the spell.
I don't know
Right.
the spell because it is too strong for me. Getting it next level.
Is Divas able to teleport?
Yes.
Because then we just banish him back.
It's a bit rude. But yeah, you
I
can.
mean, I guess I'm gonna see if they have a fork to come back here in Danae's shop. Maybe. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna ask.
I will point out there aren't a lot of people who can do planar shifting.
Still want to get there so that even if we long rest, it's more time for Maddie.
I agree.
I'm confident that someone over there can help.
Okay.
Or at the very least will be able to assist us in some way. Now, with that said, there's also a pretty good chance they're going to ask us to help them with something too. But unless you happen to know any particularly strong mages that can create something like that in the matter of that you've got in the time you guys have, which sounds
We
like
do.
not a lot.
We might.
Hey, Lacroix, I know we're enemies, but can you do this?
No.
Like,
We have
we're in
Hungeron.
Elysium!
No.
We
Hey!
have Hungeron.
Yes.
Huh?
Hungeron. Hold on. I'm gonna call Hungeron.
Okay. You use your communication just to call up Hongaron.
Hey, Hungeron. quick question. Do you
Yeah.
know how to attune tuning forks to the material plane?
Well, that's conjuration magic, right?
I believe so, yes.
I
doesn't know.
always specialize more in enchantment.
Hold on. I'm just gonna check just to be sure.
Hey, hang on. Was Jim good at conjuration?
He can't do it anyway. I don't think.
Well, he was good at a lot of things.
conjuration.
Evocation and conjuration he could do pretty well. Transmutation was actually something that he was specialized in quite a bit.
That explains the cat form.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he was a cat.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He's a cat, so I don't think that's gonna help.
We could polymorph him for an hour.
He doesn't have a
Spell
spell book.
Creature.
He's a cat because he doesn't have a spell book.
That's
Okay.
also the biggest problem. He's stuck in that form and he can't really do much without getting back out of it.
Okay, never mind.
Alright.
Well, thank
That
you
was worth a
anyway.
shot.
Yeah.
I thought maybe.
Wait,
no.
wait, Hungaron.
Oh.
Do you have like a flying carpet or something? Divas won't let us try on his back.
No.
I can't blame him. Well,
I don't know.
I don't
just
have
think if I was a dragon, I'd
flying
be...
carpet, mind you. The carpet I have does more smothering.
No, I don't think that's what. No,
I actually
Same
no.
difference.
Never mind.
No.
But it is.
I think I have an idea. The North Star. You said that's on our plane, right?
It's on
Yes.
this plane and on.
So if I can get us on the way back to the North Star, I can teleport us here, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah!
there's several
I
ways
love
we
it.
can figure out how to get back.
love
It's just
this.
stuff- no.
I'll say the North
We
Star has been.
gotta get back. Let's fly to the North Star.
I mean, if we have to, we have to. We'll
On
figure
till
out.
morning.
We'll figure it out. We have
Yeah,
several
I mean,
options to figure it out.
If we
We can figure it out when we don't have a time limit.
Yeah,
That's my
it's like a
point.
poor plot point in a 1980s cartoon.
There's no.
yeah.
Guys, are you okay over there?
They're doing. Okay, got the thumbs up and a handshake. The main thing is
I just
Elysium.
saw Jill mouth. I'm stressed.
We have. Well, we can figure out a way to get back. I'm confident. The issue we have right now is the fact that Elysium is full of floating islands in the sky.
Skylands, if you will.
Skylands, yeah.
Okay. Well, Demos, can you get us there now with the fork?
Yeah. I can get you there, no problem.
We might as well just go.
Does anyone need anything else to pick up from the material plane before we go balls deep?
Actually, I'm gonna take the ever ice because I just remembered we need to be able to freeze the holy water.
I can control. No, no. Look, I have Undertow, and Undertow lets me do shape water, which can freeze water.
All right, then never
That
mind.
would
we're good.
work, right, Connor?
With that said,
Well-
I do love the idea of Mercy being like, hold on, I have this holy water, and I have this ice cube.
Well, what are the specifications on the spell that allows you to change the state of matter?
Oh yeah, you could also use that.
Oh, I have that as well. Yeah, it's certainly words.
Jill,
If
you-
there are islands that are a short distance apart, we might be able to simply use water or something like that and freeze it to make a bridge to allow us to pass between areas.
yeah.
All right.
Hey
okay.
Jill, hold on.
Yeah,
Jill,
what's up? Yeah,
you okay?
what's up?
Are you okay?
I'm stressed. I'm great.
What about?
What about?
Yes.
I don't know, Connor. what am I stressed about, Connor? Could it possibly be the fact that we're going to Elysium? Could that?
Without a way to fly between islands.
And we're focusing on a lot of maybes and probablys. And I'm fine. It's fine. Go ahead, we're fine.
I'm right there with you, bud.
I actually could
Probably
MacGyver
get
a
home.
solution.
The audio. I want the audio listeners to know that Jill stood up to stand in front of the microphone.
Jill,
for that.
if there's any reassurance, you can get back.
Oh, I have no doubt there's possible ways that we can. Maybe.
We have
Probably.
several options.
We might be able to come home.
Maybe, the probably, the possibly. It's like,
For the audio listeners, Jill did just sink to the floor.
It's fine. Just mute us. I'll go back to worrying quietly.
It's
It'll be
in
fine.
fairness, Jill, it is funny.
It's like,
Thank you.
hey, today, we know you don't like people flying on your back. How do you feel about carrying this portable hole?
Can you carry a cart in your claw?
No,
I could do that very easily. I'd much rather carry a hole.
Oh boy.
okay, well, let's just.
I
let's go with
don't
what
want
we
people
see.
on my back. It's disrespectful.
Understandable.
I'm just saying, if I was a dragon, I would give rides to lots of people.
Yeah, you're not a dragon.
the technicality
I was
is
feeling Becca was coming out there for a second.
A little bit.
the technicality is between the portable hole and my summon celestial spirit, which would be an hour of flight time basically. We could probably get most anywhere.
Yeah, that's true as
I'm-
well. Oh, I
Anyways.
could summon familiars to carry.
Regardless of all the problems, let's worry about them when we actually get there at this point. We've argued about it for a little bit.
Just
We,
get there.
we need to get moving.
Let's go.
Oh, the one thing. Most of the things that not most. Some of those things that might not speak common.
I figured.
I know Maddie probably knows the same language since her mom's from there. Anyone else?
I think Haru can do something. I can also do something
Yes.
that's not today.
I never mentioned, but that's such weird logic that only exists in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not. It
for
doesn't
sure.
exist anymore, though.
They
do-
did
oh yeah,
remove
you're
that.
right. It doesn't.
But I also do
Then
like the concept of like you know a language and you don't know why. It's I don't know.
I like to think Ella kind of changed that.
Ella taught you as a little baby and you're just like, oh.
Holding up little cards.
Still memories.
Modifying memory every time. I wasn't here. Don't worry about it.
You're learning the language.
learning,
It's going
just
great,
know
honey. Coming along great in your studies. I was
God.
never here.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was actually very funny though.
You're doing
Moving on.
great, sweetie.
Anyways, hey Demas, can you go today or?
I can do that very easily.
Alright, let's just go then.
Should we tell anyone we're leaving? We'll be
Who
fine.
We
cares?
have already
We
told
told
several
Avro.
people.
I literally
And-
don't care.
The only person I would. trying to think who would actually do this.
You want to call Alice real quick?
Hey, Alice.
You want to call Alice?
Well, in fact, I'm pretty sure we have told too many people by this point.
Oh, I'm just gonna tell her that I'm gonna be off plane for a while.
Oh, please call Alice in front of everyone.
I'm going
Please
to. Rudy
do
is
that.
actually going to. Like, if anyone says like, "Oh, is there anyone you need?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna call Alice."
Is she doing it in the same room as everyone else?
Yes, yes, absolutely. He's like, she's like, we have to go. I don't have time
this
to
is
like go.
my
into-
water while I
God.
listen.
This is amazing. It's like when you actually call your significant other in the same room as all your friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm calling Alice.
That's why you don't do that.
Yeah, generally, but not really thinking about that right now. So.
So you contact Alice. After a few brief tones, the communication just will be picked up. Hey there.
Hey, hi, how are you? How's everything going?
Pretty good so far. Not having very much in the way of issues. Why?
Well, I'm just calling. I know it's been hard to talk 'cause we've been very busy. I'm gonna go off plane for a while, so communication's not gonna be possible, unfortunately.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, good luck. Be careful.
I will. You too. I don't know what you're doing right now, but be careful.
Just another day, another dragon.
Dragon?
Don't worry about it.
It's a bit worrisome.
It's going fine.
Well, now I'm gonna worry.
No,
All right.
don't worry about it.
All right. I'll call you when we get back.
Okay, that's fine with me.
All right. And I'll hang up.
Okay.
I say goodbye first, and then I hang up.
Yes. I figured. Fuck you. Just hang up. Don't say anything.
Hang up. I say she's like goodbye. And I'll talk to you soon, and then she'll hang up.
Yep.
Anyone heard anything about a dragon?
I mean,
Yeah.
Bro just quietly points.
No.
wasn't
Okay.
the white dragon my friend told us about?
Yes, Gatwall
Oh, that's right.
mentioned.
Well, apparently, I think they're going after it. That's
Have fun.
worrisome. Alice and all that.
They're blue cloaks.
No offense, Demos, about killing dragons.
None taken. Some of them are a bit aggressive and unpleasant to deal with.
That's worrisome.
No.
She said not to worry, but I'm gonna worry.
You can worry about an Elysium.
Yeah, I will.
True. Plus, honestly, it's not just dragons. It's literally everything. They're bad giants, bad trolls,
Bad tieflings.
humans,
Bad halflings.
tieflings.
The beer bulbs.
Badasses.
True. You got a couple of them that are dummy thick and they're bad.
Like
Okay.
Mothman.
No.
Oh,
Anyways, Demos, take the tuning fork and let's go.
Take us out.
Very easily. And you watch as one of Demos's fingers turns longer and scaly in that bright gold color. And he takes it and he strikes it against the tuning fork. And with a very loud ting that begins to surround you all, the world begins to twist and morph in front of you. Yes, Jace?
Point of order, can that be done with forbiddance being on the mansion?
You're right. Never mind.
Nothing happened.
Just,
He
I wanna
attempts-
Make sure we didn't
He
waste
attempts to
this.
cast it, and it immediately fails.
No, we would have told him that we
would've
couldn't.
known.
Yes,
I'm
we-
just saying.
We-
So
we would
he,
have
he,
been
he
away.
strikes his finger on it and goes, "What is that?"
Safety measures.
We need to go
Oh, yeah.
outside
Right.
the mansion.
Right.
We did just do that.
Do need to go on a little pleasant walk before we can. Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
All right. Well, in that case, we'll go over there and then we'll do it.
All right.
The build up to this dramatic
Let's try
moment.
that
Just
No.
I love it. I love the immediate anticlimax. I was like, "You're right." I was like, "You're right. It doesn't work, does it?" This is very funny.
I was gonna be impressed if it were like, oh shit, that's something we need to worry about anyway.
So you guys go a little ways away from your house,
Don't have to go that far.
and then Demos will make one of his fingers turn long and golden, and he will strike his finger on the electrum tuning fork, and with a loud ping that rings around you, the world begins to twist and morph, and the ground that you stand upon falls inward.
Did Gael leave his cat?
No.
Did not do that in game.
We're taking Houdini with us.
Yep, the cat's coming with us. Cat could have left at any time, to be fair.
It's like when you see
you have
that
a-
one
you have a
person on.
You are a furry human being wearing a
Mhm.
furred coat, and you let them be there.
Mhm.
Staying there.
It's like with that one person on like Instagram or Facebook or something. It's like, my pet has been to 4 continents, and you're like,
your cat has a passport.
My cat has been to 2 planes now.
Oh my god.
We're collecting stamps.
As the ground beneath you falls away, you fall into a dark void, and then suddenly you all find yourself standing on ground. Well, laying. Most of you have not managed to keep your feet. And around you, you find that you are in a picturesque environment. Vibrant green grass and crackling microphone sounds.
Sorry.
Get owned.
I was like, of course, that's my boobs.
Great.
I know. I know.
Wow. The birds here have really strange calls.
Brilliant, vibrant green grass, living trees that appear to reach up to the skies well past 100 feet, and life surrounding you everywhere. In the immediate vicinity, you see that there's what appears to be a nearby lake that goes in quite a ways and delves deeper than you would ever expect it to. And off in the distance, you see a mountain that reaches further up, higher than you would ever expect it to. You cast your vision off in one direction, and eventually you find the edge of this island that you found yourself upon, where the ground simply stops and drops off to nothingness. But off in the distance, you see that there's more land, levitating and hovering off into the air in an endless paradise, for lack of a better term. A brilliant golden sun is above you at a perfect noon, with distant stars being visible in the sky nonetheless. And already you can tell that you are not on this plane anymore, as sitting in a nearby tree, well, on a tree stump, is what looks to be like a golden helmet with two little bird wings off of it, which then flies away from you all and sits back down, almost looking in your direction.
That's
For
good.
every fear effect that I avoid from not being able to see it, there's this amazing landscape that I also can't see.
And that is the sad reality of being blind.
At least it smells and feels good.
It feels amazing. And as a matter of fact, you all feel invigorated. You feel great. While you are in Elysium, you are able to go full, basically 48 hours without having to sleep. No problem.
Alright.
Only 48.
Yeah, but we also
I
have
think
like
it was
no
48.
spells.
Is that or was it 4 days?
You were saying 4
You
days.
said 4 days.
I did. My brain saw 4 and just kind of mixed them together.
Yeah,
So
you
it would actually
That's
be
fine.
96 hours. My mistake. With that said, just because you don't have to sleep doesn't mean that the sky will still stay bright. The sun will set.
Mm-hmm.
Time will move on. And just because you guys don't need to sleep doesn't mean you won't have to rest. Welcome to Elysium. Let's see how this goes.
We've plane hopped,
Alright.
you guys.
To be fair, we didn't have high expectations for the heist, and look how that turned out.
Yeah.
But with that said,
The boss was.
is there anything that you guys want to do as you've entered Elysium?
Can I find the local populace and potentially start a union here as well? Because that went really well the last time.
No.
No?
Robots,
Alright.
robots. Oh,
Are there
lawful.
any landmarks that anybody can see
Yeah.
that were the same from looking through the glass?
I mean, there was a tall mountain described. I don't think we'd be that lucky, but if there's water coming off of it,
Didn't somebody have a spyglass or something?
it's my scope now.
Oh,
Still works as a spyglass.
you won't
Ru-
look around.
Rose kind of just like, holy shit. She'll take her scope and just kind of distractedly be like, yeah.
So this environment around you is untamed wilderness by the best definition. Tall grasses are around you everywhere. Moss is managing to grow on stones and is managing to overtake entire swaths of land. This place is gorgeous, but it is also alien in its own sense. As you can see off in the distance over that open void where the island stops, there are these odd creatures that fly through the air, very gracefully. Long serpentine bodies and feathered wings that sprout off of them. They just kind of fly around very gracefully. And then occasionally one will dive down towards an island and will come back up with what looks like to be a kicking deer in its mouth.
Hey, Gail. Think you could talk one of those things into helping us?
I mean, it's worth a shot. If I can speak to them. I don't think they're animals, though.
No.
Not in the way that the things on our plane are animals.
Does that mean you can't talk to plants here either?
I'm gonna guess I
roll that.
can't. Gonna guess that I can't.
Hey,
I'm gonna try and talk to some grass, but
to start this off, can one of you roll me a d12?
I don't like that.
Don't worry
I
about it.
think Jason's
I got it loaded up if you want it.
Go
I'm
out.
doing it.
9.
9?
So, Connor,
Okay.
you're saying I probably should not be in fox form.
It's up to you, bud.
Probably not a good idea.
Didn't see it coming.
Snack pouch.
Oh no.
Oh, it's the saddest way for me to kill Haru. Eaten by a fucking koala as it just snatches you out of the air.
Throw it back into
Yikes.
a humanoid. It's fine.
Everybody ducks, he's just standing.
God, that is so sad. So, if that's the case, we'll be leaving it off there, as you guys have found yourselves in Elysium.
Heck yeah!
Welcome
Step
to
one
paradise.
complete.
Baby's
Welcome to
first plane
paradise.
shift.
You're gonna find your own little problems here.
Oh yeah.
This'll be
I'm
fun.
sure.
Hey, they're not
Let's
bad
hope there are
problems,
no
though.
gaps to jump.
Let's go.
Don't you start that.
Careful, Mercy.
I bought a potion of flying.
Don't you put that evil on me.
But with that, we're going to leave it off there. Thank you, everybody who was here for the stream. Both the folks in the chat and the folks who were lurking. We appreciate all of you for being here. And the only thing that I can ask you to do for us is please tell your friends and everybody who wants to find a nice little stream to sit back and watch. We love seeing new folks, and we love being able to do this. We'll be coming back next Saturday for another one of these streams. But in the meantime, we'll be doing a few more things. On Tuesday, we got ourselves a stream coming up. Same with Wednesday. I'll be doing a horror stream. Then another then we got a group game on Friday. And then we come back here. But with that said, everybody, say bye, stream.
Hi, stream.
Bye, stream.